Yeah, it says it's starting. Okay, it's live.
Cool.
Now I need to go on my phone.
Yep, you can pull it up.
Okay, how do I pull? Let's see.
Just go in your YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Yes, girl. All right, let me mute my volume. All right. Hey guys, if you are on YouTube, get your ass over to this channel and watch me and Nightshade Moon live.
Yes.
How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see. We
Live.
ain't got nobody on here.
That's okay. Live Yule video going on here.
That's right. Everybody on my channel, if you're not familiar with Nightshade Moon, then this is her. You need to go subscribe to her channel. She is an amazing witch, and she's been doing this for a long time, so she knows her shit.
Oh,
So make sure you go subscribe to her channel.
thanks.
Oh, we got one person watching.
Hi. I'm still learning, damn it. We
Hey,
all
you know
learn.
what? I think, though, like, as a witch, we always learn,
Hmm.
like I will always be
Yeah.
learning. It doesn't matter, if I've been practicing for 20 years, I
Yeah.
still feel like there's so much to learn.
Well, look at all the.
Like it's a
Mhm.
continuation
Well, look at all the
of,
shit you've been teaching me.
well,
You
hey, yeah, but you've taught me stuff too. I think that it's ongoing, and I love learning from other witches too,
know. Hmm.
because you learn like what their specialty is, or
Yeah.
what they study, the most, and then you can give your tips on what it's like your specialty, I guess. Like for me, my specialty is herbs,
Hmm.
and your specialty to
Yes.
me is tarot and oracle cards. You
No.
doing reading. Yes. I feel like you are really good at readings.
Well,
Like
thank
you're
you.
very in tune,
I
you
try.
know, when you do readings. And then your Reiki and stuff that you
Energy.
do.
Well, I don't do Reiki just yet, but I do other energy work.
Well, your energy work.
Hmm.
So whoever is in this chat, y'all need
Say
to be
hello.
chatting with us.
Say hello.
Yes.
I can't see the comments though, so Gentry will have to you
Yeah, it's cool. I'll if I see something, I will read off, what it says, and let you know, so we can both answer. I was trying to wait to see if people were going to jump on here so we could ask. We could start talking about the winter solstice
Oh
and
yeah.
all this stuff.
I'm sorry, I didn't know if you wanted your name said on YouTube.
So I don't give a
I
shit.
don't either. Not many people know my real name though.
Nobody knows. That's the first time my real name has been like nobody knows my real name
My bad.
except you, and then there's two other subscribers that I have that I've been friends with, a long
Yeah.
time. So of course they know, but yeah, nobody knows my name. And do you know my name means fairy? Isn't that
Love it.
cool?
Yeah, I love it.
I'm a little
Yeah, I'm
fairy.
sorry. I broke the ice on that one. My bad.
Oh no, I don't care. It ain't
He's
no
like,
issue.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I
I
love
don't
it.
care.
I love it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't really care
You
either.
know,
Fine.
I wonder if this one viewer that I'm seeing is you.
It might be. No, it's probably you because you're logged in to see the comments.
Yep.
Yep. Is there
Oh
there's any way
my.
I can share while I'm in this?
Do what?
I'm wondering if I can share this while I'm in it. I don't think so though. You probably can. You might be able to, but I can't.
I was seeing. I'm gonna go on Instagram and post that we're live
There you go. Go ahead.
and see if people want to follow us.
You
I
don't
mean, see if people want
Facebook.
to get on here. And see, I don't have Facebook,
Yeah.
so I don't
I
know.
I don't know how to share it. Like I don't. I'd have to get out of this video probably.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm about to put me and
Hmm.
Nightshade Moon are live. I put our love.
Hmm.
Uh,
Feel the love. We love you. Feel the
yeah,
love.
we do.
It's like we've known each other for fucking 30 some years.
I know.
It's
I'm about to
wild.
tag folks.
There you go.
Let's
I'm
see.
all cracking my neck on camera and shit. Neck's killing me.
Oh, girl, I wish I could pop my neck like that. Oh,
I'm sorry. It hurts, but it feels so good.
my neck, it won't pop.
Ever? Like, even if you went to a chiropractor?
I got metal rods and screws in my neck, so
Oh,
it don't pop. Before I started doing yoga, like when I would turn my whole body like this. I couldn't turn my neck. But
oh.
look now, I can. But I could not until I started doing yoga.
Yeah.
Tiny Lee. What's that other person? I really don't know that many people. Who else is on here?
You got Noah Tempestari on your Instagram or Ravenflower or anybody?
I think I got Raven.
Tag everybody now.
Yeah, I am. They're gonna be like, "Who is this crazy bitch?" That's like blowing me up. Want me to watch their
Who's this?
video?
Who the fuck is this? Tag
Yeah.
me.
I'm like, look, y'all know Nightshade. So like, come say hello, homies.
I haven't been live since May of 2017, like right after we moved in here.
Really?
Yeah, that was when I did my live with Raven. That was cool.
Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna tag you in it and I didn't. Like a dummy. Like I am so not savvy with this stuff because I haven't had Instagram long.
I hear you.
And I've not been doing YouTube that long, and I'm just like I'm not good with this at all.
I feel like I think I've had Instagram since like 2012. It's wild. But I had my real name up there for a while, and then I was just like, nope. You know what's weird too? I noticed like when I get heavy in my like vegan foodie posts on YouTube, like I start losing followers and stuff, and I'm like, hey, whatever. This is my life.
Really?
Yeah, I'll share whatever I want, whether it's witchy, whether it's vegan food, whether it's life.
That's
You know.
right. Look, we have a viewer, I
Woohoo!
Swallow C Men 69. Hey,
Hello.
thank you for stopping by and watching our video. We are so thankful. How are you tonight? I Swallow Seaman. I Swallow Seaman.
That's an
Okay.
interesting name, girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Or boy, whoever you are.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Let us know. Comment and tell us. Because we want to know.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it is.
You get it?
Yeah. I Swallow Seaman 69.
That's awesome.
That's great. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have plans for the winter solstice?
Not too much. I should say I don't celebrate like I used to. I mean, I do like to do up my altar and stuff for like the holidays, the witchy holidays and stuff, but like I don't tend to do like full rituals as much anymore like as I used to. Like I used to be real like stickler about it when I was like following the more Wiccan path, but everything's so with being Wiccan, you know what I mean? So, and I was kind of like, what if I just don't feel up to doing a whole big shebang, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I like to do up the altar, or I'll like maybe do a couple little things, like little crafty things or whatever, Like earlier when we were chatting, I had my wood burner out and I was doing some like wood burning stuff that I've been like working on here and there, but nothing like
that's cool. And you made the pomanders today.
Yeah, because you inspired me and I was like, I need to make them. They're so cute. And do they friggin' smell amazing? Oh, I was like,
they do, don't they?
Like, Bill,
yeah.
smell.
Yeah, I love them. And the more they dry too, like they'll start shrinking down some and they just start smelling stronger and stronger. And they last forever.
Yeah.
You hung yours up, didn't you?
Yeah, we hung them on our tree.
Yeah, so see, they'll last forever because the air can circulate, through them. Like if you sit them on a counter or something, and
Yeah.
you don't have something underneath that lets air get through, then a lot of times they mold on the bottom. That's why I always hang mine up. But I see lots of people putting them in baskets and stuff. And I have once, but I put bark, like shaved bark and pine needles, at the bottom so air could still circulate. But I like hanging mine up. I normally put one by the front door and the back door.
Yeah.
And, because I enchant them.
Yeah.
So I do it like for protection, prosperity, abundance, happiness, all of that. So I hang them up in both places. I guess I Swallow don't want to talk. That's all right. Ice. That's cool. Yeah, I don't do so I celebrate winter solstice. I don't really celebrate Yule. To me, I resonate more with the winter solstice.
Right.
Now, we normally do a Yule log, and because that's part of our spell work that we do, and we do that as a family.
That's cool.
So, we put like things we want to get rid of and things that we want to keep, and we put that, insert it in, on paper and put it in the log, and then we burn it. Right. And so that's our, like little ritual that we can do as a family. So that's, and I normally do things like make ornaments for the animals, and hang them outside. And then I make the pommanders, I do those.
I gotta grab a phone charger real quick. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. And I also will do let's see, I do the pommanders, and I normally, because I have like house protections all throughout my house, and so I normally on winter solstice I'll like charge them up again, and for me the full moon is tomorrow. Like I know a lot of people the full moon is tonight for them,
right? Yeah,
but it's actually tomorrow for me. So I'll make new things, tomorrow, like for the house, like little mojo bags and stuff like that for the house.
Right.
But yeah, I really don't do that much. I mean, I honor, the winter solstice, and like I watch the sunrise.
I think
but yeah, that's about. Oh, and I smudge the house, and that kind of stuff, just your typical stuff, I do. I don't get all elaborate and go all crazy with it. Now, when I first started, the first couple years, I did. I mean, it was full blown big ass rituals, but I don't do all that no more either. I don't. For me personally, I don't see the purpose for me when there's a couple of things that I do, like I give thanks. We get rid of the things that no longer serve us, and then we try to bring in whatever we want to attract, for 2019. But that's it, because we normally, like, I start stuff on the winter solstice, but then it doesn't end until January 1st. Right. So then on January 1st, that's when I send out everything I want to manifest. Right. So, that's what I do.
I like it. I hope you can still see me okay. I had to like horizontal my phone because I had to plug it in.
I can see you. Do you like kombucha?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. This one is pineapple peach.
Ooh.
And it is so good. Some kombuchas, because I try all different brands, and some kombuchas are very, very vinegary tasting. Yeah. It's kind of overpowering. Some I just can't drink because they taste so strong like vinegar.
Yeah, but like real bitter no matter what of the fruity flavor they put. Yeah.
Well, this one has no bitter taste at all.
I've tried that brand. I've tried the like Synergy, I think it's called, brand.
I like the Synergy.
They're good, but some of them are like, woo, where you can only sip like a little bit at a time. They're like strong.
Yeah, I think the other brand I like is called Health Aid. I think that's what it's called. It's like a fat bottle, and it's got a anchor on it. Yeah. It's got an anchor on it. Yeah. I love them. They're really, really good, and they make all kind of healthy drinks. Like they do a cayenne one, And I know they do apple cider vinegar and like all kinds of stuff, but they're really good.
Yeah, I never tried
Too.
that brand either. I've only tried the one brand just because they don't have like too many of the flavors that I think I would like of the other kinds that I've seen.
I have tried just about every brand that our grocery store has. I love them. I like the kefir water too. It's really good. You can get more
Yeah.
like floral in the kefir water, or the kefir water at our grocery store is more floral blends.
Right.
You know, more
Okay.
herbal instead of, you know, like all kombucha starts off with some kind of tea, whether it's black tea or green tea.
Yeah.
Well, the kefir water is more just different kind of herbs.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's really good too.
I'm sure
It's
I would
really
like
good.
that one.
Yeah, I like it.
Now
I
we got
sure
talking
do.
about herbs. I should have made some tea before we started.
Me too. I was going to, and it took forever, you know, to get this thing going. So,
We're going through it for what, over an hour? I think a
oh
couple
yeah,
hours. A
yeah.
couple
It's been
hours.
several hours that we've been going back and forth trying to get this thing to
Uh,
work.
it's
Our
always
one
something,
little viewer
man.
left.
You what?
I said our one little viewer left.
Oh well. I don't know.
That's all right. People can watch it
Yeah,
on
they can watch
replay.
after. Yep, that's cool. Especially because I'm gonna share the link elsewhere. Like I'll share it to my Facebook and shit once it's done. Because I don't
Yeah.
know if I can do it without like getting out of the call. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how that works.
Oh, we're still here. So hold up. Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love your hat so much.
Oh, my picture, dude. I got that at
Yes.
Kmart.
That hat is so freaking cute. My hair is crazy. I need to work on it. It is a hot mess. It's all right. I don't even care. Uh, are you still there? Oh yeah, you okay, you're doing the um trying to send the link. I hope you guys all have a wonderful solstice. What do you have planned? And do you celebrate winter solstice? Do you celebrate Yule? Or do you have a full moon in your location tonight? Like I was telling Nightshade, our full moon here in the location that I'm at will not be 100% full until right before noon tomorrow. So I'm going to do my stuff.
You there,
Uh,
girl?
yeah, I'm here.
Oh my god. I don't know what happened, but now my video ain't working.
Oh, goodness.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Yeah, woo!
I thought I
There.
lost you for a second there. I'm like, fuck, what did I do?
Yeah, I was just talking. I've just been talking. I thought that you probably had it muted so you could, you know, try to get on Facebook. So
I
I
didn't
just
though. I
didn't.
shared it.
Is my video real grainy?
No, is mine?
Nuh-uh, yours is good, but on my computer, it looks really grainy on this laptop. But then I noticed earlier whenever I was trying to see if it was going to work and I was playing it on my desktop, it looked so clear. Like it didn't look like what it looks like on here because, oh yeah, see, even on my phone, it looks good. But on here, yeah, it looks real grainy, like I've got sand on my face or something.
No, it looks okay where I'm at.
Right on. Women should have their uterus cut out and their throat slits. Women deserve to be raped and beaten. Women are disgusting pigs and wait. Look here, Obama, you can go fuck yourself. Get off my channel. Don't nobody want you
Oh.
here. If you don't have respect for us, how you think we gonna respect you? And you are messing with the wrong ones, honey child. I tell you that right now. Did you hear what
Wow.
I just said he was saying?
Ew. Ew.
It says women should have their uterus cut out and their throat slit. Women deserve to be raped and beaten. Women are disgusting pigs and waste of skin. Women
How do
need
you
to be
think you got
castrated.
here? You were
Huh?
born on this. This person was born on this earth because of a woman. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
I know, right?
Ew.
Like, how do I block this person? Do
You
you know
should be
how to?
able to click on the comment. Like, click on their username, their little picture next to their comment.
Okay, I see. Let's
And then it
see.
should tell you what to do. It'll give you like a pop-up, right, of what you can do. Go to channel or block or whatever. Dude, it's like pouring here. Holy shit, I hear it. She said, get the fuck off my channel.
Yeah, like this
Yep.
is, you know what? This is ridiculous.
What's with the creepers showing up?
And he put, I hate that who bore me and I will spit on her grave. Gays need to be put down like the sick puppies they are. Dude,
Get the fuck out of
who
here.
said anything about being gay? But first of all, that's fucking rude because everybody deserves love.
Yep.
But I am not gay and neither is my friend. So what are you talking about?
They
You're a
just
piece
want to
of
get their
shit.
jollies off.
Yeah, like how do I block this fool?
Nothing.
I've got report, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel.
Report.
I did report, but he's still on there. Hide user.
Yeah. Ew. We don't need people like that. Get out.
No, like that's ridiculous. Okay, baby.
What's their name?
Obama bin Laden.
The fuck?
So women don't deserve love. You some only want money and looks.
Oh, stop.
That's crazy. Oh Lord, I just put him as a moderator on accident.
Turn it off. Get it off of there. Did you?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that. How many viewers do we have? Just that person?
2. It says 2.
Well, one of them's you.
But see, I keep clicking on it. It's got go to channel, report, put user in timeout, hide user on the channel, and add moderator.
Hide them or something. Because you reported them already. I mean.
Yeah, I reported them and I.
The thing that sucks is like.
I know.
Next time.
I know that.
Sorry.
No. That's. Oh, now he's really talking ugly. Oh my gosh.
Messing with the wrong witches.
Yeah, now he's like, you're a weak woman. Nobody wants you and you'll die alone.
Wow.
Listen here, honey. You don't know anything about me. But you know, I mean, you're seriously messing with the wrong people. Oh my, I don't know how to delete it.
I think they're just, this person just butthurt because nobody loves them.
I know. I'm going on my computer, my desktop to see if I can delete this motherfucker. Because, I mean.
Now, if we get some friends of ours, some YouTube people we watch, if they hop in and watch, whatchamacallit, you can make one of them moderators. Because then they'll be able to remove and block people that make nasty comments. Unless you can figure it out how to do from your laptop. I don't know. Because then they'll be able to remove.
Hold on. All right, I'm trying to. Let's see.
I heard myself.
Oh, here we go. This one.
Why do I know that YouTube username too? They've been commenting on other stuff of yours?
As far as I know, they hadn't. I've never seen this person.
Get a life. Gotta be trolling other people's stuff. Get a life.
I put him in timeout. That's the only thing I know to do. It says that um they'll be in timeout for so many seconds. I think I'm going to go to the YouTube studio and see if I can remove them over there that way or something. Like, this is so ridiculous. I don't understand how a person can be so disrespectful and so rude. Like, I get it. You got mommy issues, and maybe your mama did something to you, or some girl broke your heart, and now you a woman hater. But like, you don't know me. I haven't done anything to you.
Exactly.
And it's
that's
like,
how I feel.
Why are you gonna come on here and be hating people that you know? Like, my thing is, why do you want to watch a woman though? If you hate them so bad, why do you want to watch?
Why waste your energy in typing out some nasty message? If you're that unhappy with your life, take a good long look in the mirror, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You're just butthurt and jealous and unhappy.
Ain't it? I'm trying to. I know I seen something on here earlier where you could block people. But I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I guess I'm just going to I'll just keep like putting him in timeout every time.
Yeah.
Is the only thing I know until I can figure out, how to do this.
Right. Or if someone else will
how to block people on here.
They could be a moderator. If it's somebody you know and trust,
Yeah, it's showing that there's 3 people in here now. So maybe they'll show who they are. And maybe it'll be somebody we know that we can put as a moderator, and they can help us out.
Nightshade Moon with the Wyld Wytch, and we got trolls already.
Yes. Oh, it's my kid that's in here. Oh, I wonder, he might know how to do it. Let me put him as moderator.
There you go. If he's watching, tell him to keep the trolls out.
Hey, baby, I put you as a moderator, so if you can kick this troll out, go do it.
Putting some nasty comments.
Yeah, like that is, I can't fathom people like that. See, people like that, that's when they make me want to break out the candles. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't comprehend how people have that much hate in them, that they're just going to get on videos that they have no idea who they are. They know nothing about these people. They know nothing of what these people have been through, you know?
You know what, though? If they're that miserable and they're going to, like, waste their time making these shitty comments and being nasty to other people, then you know what? It seems to me like their life is already cursed. So
I know.
Have a nice life. Enjoy being miserable,
Yeah, like, what is wrong with folks?
Every generation will be asking that question until the end of time. People are
it's you know what, I'm just gonna let it roll off me, because I'm getting the more I think about it, the more pissed I'm getting.
And I'm just moving on. Yep, brush it off.
Yep,
we're done.
Ain't got time for it.
So, on another note, so we can change the subject. So I'm just like messing around, playing with shuffling a deck of cards.
Yeah.
And this face card popped out.
Oh, look how pretty.
Yeah, this card popped out. So I'm thinking, gonna have faith that no matter what anybody says, we don't give a shit.
We ain't gotta do anything. We can just sit back.
Shit.
And it's gonna do it itself.
Brush it on off.
Yep.
We're good. Because
not even sweat it.
They're miserable, so they want everyone else to be miserable, and I'm not giving that the time of day.
Me either.
Enjoy being miserable, bro. Enjoy being miserable. I thought
I had to take stuff off my vaporizer.
Like, just as all that shit was going on, that card popped out. Like, that's cool. Because how it's important when you're shuffling, if a card pops out, you were supposed to see that.
Heck yeah. All right, my baby's got it on point. He's deleted all the messages.
Yay. Thank
Yup.
you.
He's deleting and blocking.
Good. Take care of that troll. Thank you.
That's right.
Got your back.
That's
That's good.
Oh, and then the pagan male, which is my husband, he said he just posted the link on his Instagram for us too.
Oh, yay. He's
So that's
mod.com.
cool.
Good. Is he in the chat? Make him a moderator too.
No, I don't think he's in the chat. I think he just went on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And did it. He's actually in the bed. He's supposed to be sleeping, but
oh, I know.
he's not. I guess he hasn't been to sleep yet. I was looking for my. Oh.
He was supposed to go to bed like hours ago, but we got watching that movie and.
What'd y'all watch?
We were watching that Daddy's Home too. It's like the second one.
Oh yeah, was it good?
Yeah, it was funny. We were laughing.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to watch it. Do what?
Mel Gibson. I'm like, holy shit, he hasn't been in a movie in years.
Yeah, I know. So, like, how old is he now?
He looks old. I don't know. Still good looking, but he looks old, you know?
Yeah. That's funny. You pulling some cards?
If you want me to.
I mean, I didn't know if are you just playing with them?
I'm just playing around. I mean, I like to do shit with my hands.
Well, why don't you do just like a general reading for anybody that watches the video? Like, I mean, it could whatever you feel, if you feel just like a one card pull or whatever layout you want, you could do a general, for the people that watch. Maybe there's somebody needs a message,
Anybody in that wants it, comment.
Oh, we got 7 people watching. Hi. Hey guys, to all the people that's joined, welcome to our live stream. We really did not have anything planned much. We just wanted to jump on here for the winter solstice and chat and see if anybody had any questions that y'all wanted us to answer, or just if you want to chat, maybe that you want to do something for the winter solstice and maybe you're in the broom closet, or your friends don't know, or you don't know any other witches. We thought it would be a great time to just share this winter solstice with each and every one of you. So that's what we're doing.
Yep, sounds like fun.
Yeah, and to the new viewers, if you don't know, this is Nightshade Moon. Make sure you go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She is a YouTube witch. And if you're new to my channel, it's the Wyld Witch here. Hello. So let's see. We've already talked about what we do for the winter solstice. If you missed that, you can, when you hit replay, you can watch that in the beginning. We went over a few things. Yep. And we talk about pomanders that we both made today. You can check out the video I made earlier today to see how to make those. And then Nightshade, you can look at her Instagram. She's got hers on Instagram, and they're really, really cute. So
thank you.
Got that on there.
Not as cute as yours, though. You gave me the inspo for it.
All right. Oh, my husband is on here now. What's up, pagan male?
Hi.
We had a nasty, nasty person on here.
Yes, we did. It was horrible.
Oh, he's back again. Let me just.
The troll's back? Ugh.
Yep, I deleted it though. Yeah, pagan male. We had a nasty troll on here that was a woman hater, bashing women.
Yep. Miserable troll.
I ain't got nothing better to do than.
Right. Go enjoy your miserable life somewhere else.
Yep.
And I'm here to pull cards if anybody's interested. Little Yule messages, spirit messages, little Yule guidance, winter solstice guidance, messages, whatever.
Yeah, anybody want a card? Card, she's pulling.
Pick a card, any card now. Yeah,
Pick a card.
I just need to be able to do something with my hands. Or I'm always.
Yeah, that's see, I normally hold on to my necklace.
Yeah.
I'm always fidgeting. My son, he has those little fidget cubes and the little fidget spinner things, and he's always giving me his fidget cube to play with because I have to be doing something all the time with my hands. If not, like my legs bounce, like I'm just all the time moving.
I know for me, it's my ADD. I just have to do something,
Yeah.
Do something with my hands. And you know what's weird? I don't know what it is, but it helps me open up, like, with the channeling or, like, my third eye. Like, if my hands are occupied, I'm more accepting of what, like, messages might pop in or any, you know what I mean? Just shit like that.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it helps.
That's
I don't know.
cool.
I think because my mind's always all over the place. So it, like, helps me focus.
And that's good to know because, I mean, there might be some people in the chat that have that same problem.
But they can't.
Or maybe they're doubting their message, and so y'all, check that out and see if that helps you out. That's a good tip.
Play with something.
Yeah. That's like when I first started meditating.
Right.
I could not quieten my mind down enough to focus on one thing.
Right.
I was all over the place, and I started doing dance meditation. And I was able to focus, my mind, and that's how I started. And then I started doing, exercises like visualizing an apple, and then, other than people, and so forth and so on, to where now, I can meditate for about 45 minutes straight, without losing my focus. But
I like guided meditations. They help me a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Also, like, I've learned over the years is, like, if your mind starts wandering while you're trying to, like, meditate and stay in that zone, like, okay, so let the thought come in of whatever your mind's wandering about, like, oh shit, did I empty the dishwasher or something stupid. Just be like, okay, and then move on and just jump back into it. Like, don't let it linger in your head, whatever your mind's trying to wander to, just keep it moving. And that helps a lot.
What I do is I picture a waterfall, like, coming out of the side of my head. And so what I do is when I have a thought like that, I imagine it running down this waterfall. And so, like, at the base, so, like, at the end of my hair is pretty much, what I see. There's a box. And so those thoughts go down this waterfall and into the box. And so when I finish my meditation, I can think, okay, now I can go open the box and review anything that I thought about during then. And that helps tremendously. And I just see the message, like going down the waterfall, going in the box.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Because then, like, you're still giving those thoughts a purpose, and you're still giving it somewhere to go, so you can then focus on whatever it is. Because, see, when I meditate, too, I don't try to, like, completely clear my mind of no thoughts at all. I try to focus on one specific thing.
Right.
So, and as long as I can focus on that one specific thing, then I can do whatever. I can go into trance, I can do whatever needs to be done. Because I'm focused completely on one thing. And it's usually like my breathing that I focus on. And then I do this little thing where I imagine I start with my feet and go up to my head and do, like, where I say, okay, I'm not using my toes anymore. They can be gone. And I imagine them, like, just disappearing. And I go all the way up my body like that. So when you get to the top of your head, it's like you just see yourself as this glowing ball.
Yes.
So, that's like your spirit, that's just glowing, and then you can do all kinds of stuff.
Right. I feel really the same way. And, like, I get to a point where I don't feel my body. And that's where I know, like, I'm relaxed enough and I'm in that zone, that like
Mm-hmm.
you know, that headspace. That's cool.
Yeah.
What do we got? Anybody saying anything?
It must have been, let's see. Wow. This 8-chain had a very nasty message. Oh my gosh. So he's calling me white trash.
Oh, wow.
I guess because I have dreads.
Whatever. To each their own. Who gives a crap?
Yeah, like.
Why are
Hey,
you
Andy
judging a book?
Shakespeare.
Why are you judging a book by its cover? Get
I
out.
know, right?
You don't know
So
us.
Andy Shakespeare just said hello. So hey, Andy Shakespeare,
Hi.
how are you? What's up with all these trolls?
I don't know.
Hello, Doglands. Oh, Andy Shakespeare says that hair is nasty. I bet you can find rats in it. Actually, Andy, my hair is not nasty. I'm pretty sure I wash my hair more than you wash your hair. Just because it's dreads does not mean that it is nasty. But I guess if I had a rat as a familiar, then that would be cool if a rat lived in my hair.
I love rats. I used to have one as a pet. They're smarter than you.
Yeah. Oh, so now they called me a wigger.
What?
They called me a wigger.
Wow. Okay.
I know, like,
My
there
mental
is so
definition
much
of that.
racism
It is
and
racism.
hate going on.
But if you go off of the racist definition of that, I don't know if you fit that criteria, but okay.
I know, I'm like straight up hippie. I mean, hello.
Right?
People are so retarded.
They're so
Like,
miserable.
I mean, I know.
Go be
Like,
miserable
I
somewhere
don't
else.
understand. But you know, they have to have a really sad, pitiful life to come on YouTube, you know, to hide behind a screen
Yep.
and come on YouTube to harass people.
Yep.
You know, I feel sorry for y'all people, honestly.
Me too.
You know, because their life really has to suck.
Yep. Yeah, just come on here
Anyway.
and talking random shit on random people and, you know, talking shit about people you don't know and just, yeah, no. You're miserable. We're not miserable. Have fun.
Yeah, we love our life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love myself.
Me too. I don't care
Whatever,
what you think.
yeah, whatever shade that you're throwing at us, like, that's just rolling off us. We don't care.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
We're
have to
mirrors.
accept us. Like, we accept ourselves.
Yep. We're mirrors. So guess what? Let it bounce right back to your ass. Take a look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, because, you know, like in psychology, that's, yeah, one of the things they teach, you know, in psychology, like when people start lashing out and stuff like that, it's not really you that they're lashing out. It's because what they see in themselves, you know, it's like they're getting it out on you because that's what they're miserable inside. And they ain't got nobody else to take it out on. And of course, you know, they're not going to be the blame. They got to find an scapegoat.
Exactly.
So that's what they trying to use us for.
Go be miserable somewhere else. Have a nice life.
Yep. We don't care. So how long have you been practicing, Ashley? Oh, sorry, Nightshade.
It's okay. So I did it to you earlier, so it was bound to happen. It's cool. So, hey, everybody.
And I've been telling myself, like, you know, I've been repeating in my head, Nightshade, Nightshade, Nightshade.
My real name's Ashley, everybody, in case you didn't know. So anyway, I don't care.
Since I spilled them beans.
I spilled yours earlier, so it's cool. But, so I've been practicing since 2000. So
wow.
18 years.
18 years. I feel like a newborn compared to you.
Stop.
I've been practicing almost 4 years. So it's close to, well, I take that back. It has been 4 years now because it was, yeah, it was in, let's see, I had my surgery, my neck operation in December. So it's been, let's see, did I have it? When did I have my neck operation? Maybe I had it after the holidays, like right after the holidays. So
Right.
I guess it's almost been 4
That's
years
awesome.
that I've been
I
practicing.
feel like you know so much. Like herbs, man, you are just like on it with that shit. I love it. Like teach me your ways with the herbs because I know like a little bit. It's weird. Like I know like basics or like the most I wouldn't say popular herbs, but you know the ones everyone usually the main ones that people use or
Yeah.
start with, you know, like I've never delved as deeply as you have and I love that. Like I would love to learn more, like learn what you know.
Well, I think herbalism, is what made me start really learning, studying about plants, just going, all off the
I
deep
can't stop
end
yawning.
with plants. No, that's fine
Right.
because
So,
I started herbalism before I became a witch.
right.
But I was mainly, just learning more about like medicinal
Yeah.
properties of plants. And then it was just they could, cross over the magic properties and the medicinal
Right. Yeah.
properties. And so once I found witchcraft, it became huge. And I love, like, I'm obsessed with plants. I like to
I love it.
meditate with plants.
Mhm.
I Anytime I get a new plant, like before I, tell anybody about it or, make something with it, like I try it myself all different ways too. Like I make a tea, I make a
Yeah.
tincture, I, make if I can go into an oil, and make like a salve or something, I
Yeah.
do that and try it all these different ways and then write down, how I'm feeling, what it tastes like, how it makes my body feel and so forth and so
Awesome.
on. And I love plants.
That's awesome.
My baby's on point.
Good.
he he is getting them.
Kick ass and take names.
That's right. That's right. It's crazy.
He's the
Anyway,
best.
he's right, and he's so shy though.
That's okay.
He's so shy. Not
Who's
like his mama.
and I was gonna say he doesn't get it from you.
Mm-mm. He gets it from his dad because he's
Oh,
like that. He's
yeah.
real shy and quiet, and I'm just like,
Right?
you
Me
know,
too.
I'm so loud and just
Hmm.
out there.
Yup,
But that's all
obnoxious,
right.
outgoing. Yes.
So, what is your favorite herb though? That I mean, you normally work with. What's your favorite herb? I mean, whether it's for magic or medicinal or well, you can say. I mean, if you have more than one favorite, like your top three or something, because it's really hard for me to choose just one.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I really
Yeah.
love lavender and I love clove and I love mullein.
Oh yeah, those are good ones. Let's see, my top three. My nose itches. My top three would be rosemary,
Mm,
because I use rosemary in everything.
yeah.
Um, nettle, because nettle is one of my plant allies that, again, I use it in everything too. So let's see, nettle, rosemary, and probably motherwort.
Okay.
Probably my top.
That's
Because
cool.
motherwort, I just connect motherwort with goddess so
Yeah.
much, so that's probably my top. But then I like so many herbs.
I know you do.
It's hard. Yeah, but I think because I use rosemary in everything, like for purification, for
Mhm.
protection,
Yeah.
for I mean so much for grounding,
That's how
and
I am with lavender. Lavender goes in most things that
yeah,
I make, you know?
yeah. I always when I buy lavender, I buy it by the pound. Like I
Yeah.
don't even try to buy a little bag
I need
anymore.
to
I
get
buy it by the
mm,
pound.
I know. I've been buying little bags, and as I've been using it more and more and more with everything I make, and I'm like, that's it. I can't be buying these little shits anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, you'll save so much money too. Like I buy lavender and like nettle and mullein. I buy all of those by the well. I buy lots of herbs by the pound because I use so much. I use it
Yeah.
in recipes. See,
Mm.
that's a calendula. That's another one that I use all the time
Yes,
too. It's
I
calendula.
like that. I haven't worked with it very
Hmm.
much, but I do like it a lot.
Oh, I love calendula, and you can use it. You can make calendula tea.
Mm.
You can drink it. You can put it on your skin, like you can put it in the bath. You can put it in mojo bags. You can put it in, if you do like herbal smoking blends or ritual blends, you can put it in. Like there's so many uses for calendula.
Right?
It's
That's
good.
that's the same with lavender. I feel like you can just do so much
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, I like lavender too. And to me, like I don't know. A lot of people say like lavender is more like just a loving herb,
Hmm.
like it's mainly used in love spells and that kind of stuff. But to me, lavender is very protective.
Yeah, right. It's a lot more than just that. Yeah. There's peace.
Yeah, like
I
it's,
feel that there's like peace in it, tranquility,
yep.
soothing, calming.
Hmm.
There's love in there, of course, but it's also protective as well.
Yeah, I've always felt like lavender was really protective.
I agree because like it's got that purple and like a lot of things in nature, not I mean not with flowers, but there's things in nature where if it's like brightly colored, beware. And it's kind of like, us witches are brightly colored, beware. It sounds weird, but that's just how I feel about it.
Hmm. Yeah, I like lavender too. So what's your favorite crystal? I mean, do you work with crystals a lot?
Oh yeah. I work with them a lot. I would have to say it is a toss up between black tourmaline and selenite.
Oh yeah, I like both of those too. Let's
Toss
see.
up.
Yeah, I was looking at because oh man, I love so many crystals, but I do use black tourmaline a lot, and I use selenite a lot, and
Hmm.
amethyst. Like those are
Yes.
my three main go-tos.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can use them for so many
Hmm.
different things.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I really like
I
those
keep
two.
them. I keep the black tourmaline, and I have the raw form and then like a tower form, and then I have an amethyst
Hmm.
chunk, and I have a tower of selenite all on my altar like at all times. And then like I have like a glass dish that I keep my pendulums in with a mirror in the inside. I don't know why I felt that I was called to keep my pendulums in it, but I keep black tourmaline in there with those as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Excuse me. Whew.
But I bet it keeps stuff like if with your pendulums, if you work with it and you don't want to connect with something, just say a spirit's trying to come through
Hmm.
that you're not trying to connect with. I bet it
Yes,
helps to like
it
keep that
does.
energy neutralized so
It
nothing
does. It does.
can
Yep.
come through.
The same. It's like goes along with where like a lot of people that if they divine and like try to like do spirit communication with either a singing bowl or like a crystal ball,
Hmm.
they cover them when they're not in use. And I agree with that. Like I have the singing bowl and I have like a cloth over it, a dark cloth, and then my crystal ball, which is out here just because I don't know. I felt like I wanted it out, so it's sitting here and not covered, but normally it's put away somewhere covered with a dark cloth. So
Yeah, I keep my stuff covered too. Uh, Dogland says, speaking of crystals, my favorite is peridot. That's
yes,
very cool.
that's the
I
oldest
like
earthly
peridot
one.
too. And peridot is your birthstone, Doglands. That I
Yes,
think that's cool that his favorite crystal was his birthstone before he even realized that was his birthstone.
that's awesome. He was drawn to
Yeah,
it.
that's his favorite. Yeah, I like it too. Which I like. I mean, most any blue or green stone I
Hmm.
like.
Yeah,
I've always just been. Even if you look at my crystals, I have more green and blue. Well,
that's all
and
that
black.
earth. It's all that
Mhm.
earth. Yeah,
Yep. All those
How
earth
do you
cups.
how do you feel about Jet? Because I know some people can't handle it.
I that's I don't like Jet. Jet makes
Really?
me feel uncomfortable. Like anytime I'm around Jet, I get teary. Like I'm gonna cry. Like I feel
Really?
very emotional.
Oh wow. I don't mind
Mhm.
it. I think it eats
Really?
up whatever energy like that I'm trying to like put out there with intention and stuff. Like I feel like it helps my intentions and stuff like when I've worked with it. Like it doesn't bother me. And I know some people can't handle it at all and they're like get it away from me and I'm like, "Okay, sorry." You know.
Really? So I've never heard of anybody else. Oh, I just thought I was weird, and I
No.
really didn't even know that Jet bothered me. Hold on
Yeah.
just a second. Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't know that it bothered me until I was in a crystal shop. And I walked by Jet, but I really didn't even pay attention to what it was. I was just, walking by, and I just got this overwhelming feeling of emotions, like so sad.
Oh wow.
And I didn't realize that's what it was at first. And I just kept walking around, looking because I thought maybe I was picking up somebody else's emotions.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was looking around, there was nobody in the vicinity as I was.
Right.
And the closer I got to Jet, and I picked it up first, and I thought it was like a polished piece of tourmaline,
Yeah.
and I mean
It's
obsidian, and
it's
so I
very
picked it
light.
up, and I had to put it down. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
You're not the only one though. Lady Grave Dancer, she can't handle Jet either. I was just
Really?
curious. Yeah, she said it before in a few. I love her, but she said it before, and I was just curious, like if anyone else, you know.
Yeah, I wonder how it does. Did she say how it does her?
I don't know. I think it just bothers her. I don't know if it's more of an uncomfortable thing. I'm not entirely sure how exactly it affects her. Like I can't remember off the top of my head. I just know she don't like it.
That's cool. I would like to try to
Mm.
find that video because I love her
Yeah,
too. Like I love
yeah.
watching her videos. I would
I
like to
know.
find it and see, like what it does to her because I just thought, I just didn't jive with it. But I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still didn't understand why it makes me sad.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I
Um,
forgot to mention though, speaking of crystals and stuff, that why did I not mention this? That moonstone is one of my other major favorites.
yeah, I love moonstone, and I also like labradorite
Yes. My one of my
too.
pendulums is made out of that.
Yeah, I like labradorite.
It's
Like
the
when I do
one.
divination, I like to
Mhm.
use labradorite.
Yes. My other pendulum is bloodstone and I love that. So
Oh yeah, I like bloodstone too. I need to make you a bloodstone necklace. I've got some big bloodstones.
ooh.
And they already got holes in it and everything. I
They're
need to make
so
you a necklace.
earthy. Like they're just so like nature and woodsy to me. Like I just love it. I'm all itching. I got my flu shot today and my arms all itching.
Okay. I like let's see, what is that jasper called? It's green and black.
Oh.
It starts with a K. Kambubu, Kambukacha, something.
I don't know.
It starts with the K, but it's green. It's like a forest green color, but it's green and black, and it's beautiful. It looks like the green and black are kind of mixed, in it, and it's so pretty. I wish I have a 5-gallon bucket that I have tons and tons of stones in for jewelry, but we had been working on making jewelry, and so it's in the living room, or I would try to find it and pull it out. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I've got some on this bracelet. I don't know if you
See if
can.
I can see it. Oh, pretty. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
isn't
don't
that
remember what
pretty?
that's called. Yeah, I've seen that before and I can't remember either.
It's something jasper. And then this is another kind of jasper. I think this is called like rainforest jasper.
Oh, that's pretty too. I like that.
Yeah, I love
So look,
stones.
another card fell out.
What's it? Hope.
The hope card. Yep.
That's cool. That's a pretty card too.
I'm thinking like this girl's like praying, hoping for something. So somebody's who's hoping for something like major, and there's like a little white bird back here, and it just makes me feel like there's listening happening, like,
Yeah.
just, keep pushing that intention out there, what you hope to happen, and yeah, I don't know.
Right on. That's cool.
I don't know who it's for, why that card popped out. It could be
Yeah,
for me.
I was looking in the chat to see if there was anybody in here that might have said something, but the only other person we had is somebody called Trump My Love, and they put the only diamond is Donald Trump.
Ew. Wow. Okay.
So I don't know what all that's about. So yeah,
Let me
maybe
give you
that.
a tip. Trump person opinions are like assholes, and everybody has one.
Yep.
Have fun. Bye.
Right.
I'm a
That's
bitch.
right.
I'm such a bitch.
Me too. But you know what? I mean, but the thing is, like, if you don't want to watch us or you don't like what we're talking about, then why stay in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Just get off of it. Like
Yeah.
there's been tons of videos that I've started to watch, and maybe I just didn't jive with what they were saying, or it was something different than I thought. But I'm not going to be rude and disrespectful. I'm
Yeah.
just going to click off the video.
Exactly.
Because just because I don't agree with what someone is speaking, like that's their truth.
Yep.
That's, their journey in their life. So it doesn't mean it's wrong. It just
Yeah.
means it's not my truth, So I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't
Now
either.
I know that, I know this answer myself, but I'm going to ask you for the people that watch this
Say
later.
hi.
So are you, oh, look how pretty.
He likes
That's such a
candles.
pretty kitty. Those eyes
I know.
are beautiful. Now, what's your cat's name?
Padfoot.
Catfoot?
No, Padfoot, like Harry Potter.
Oh,
Padfoot.
Padfoot. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Was it just licking you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he likes to give kisses. Hi.
And he's so chill.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he let me hold him this long. Usually he only snuggles if I have the heated blanket on.
You're so pretty.
Okay, you can get down now.
I have a friend that her cat had kittens. And every time she got on the phone with me, she said this cat would only do it when she got on the phone with me. But she lives way out in the country, so when she would talk to me on the phone, she has to go sit outside and put her phone on speaker. But she would normally sit her phone down on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And she said every time that she got on the phone with me, this little kitten would run and jump up on the table and lay down by the phone.
Aww.
Every single time that she talked to me. And she said as soon as we'd get off the phone, the cat would like jump up and go its own, do its own thing.
Go do something else. Aww.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
What are you doing, kitty? There's like a plastic bag on the floor and he likes to like step on it and sit on it. Where are you going? Now he's under the altar. He likes to be in here though when we're in here. What are you doing, kitty?
Yeah, that's my two dogs like to be in here. Or anytime if I'm doing any kind of working, they love being in here. And then after, if I've been in here doing any kind of work, they want to be in here. Like they like the energy.
Yeah, they do, definitely. What are you doing, kitty boy?
All right. Dogland was asking about a crystal, but I'm not sure what crystal that is. A chrysoprase?
I don't know. There's so many different ones coming out now that I've never heard of in my life, and that's one of them. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many that you just don't know what they're called, or
Yeah, and I didn't realize this, but a lot of names they're changing, or like we still call it one thing, but just say a cat's eye stone can be. They call it cat's eye, and then it's got a whole bunch of other names too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't know that. Like I'm finding stones like these. There's, like you said, there's a whole bunch of new stones out there, and so I bought this book to try to figure out like what some of these stones were, and some of them are like I know them by different names.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
You know, like the K2 stone.
Yeah, I never heard of that before either.
Okay. So yeah, I don't understand why they changing all these names up and stuff.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I've seen it. I think I answered you.
Yeah, sorry, we don't know what that crystal's called.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. He was saying that it's a green and black stone. So he was saying he
Oh,
thinks that
okay.
was the stone that I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
what's your favorite Oracle deck?
That is a tough one. I honestly, I'd probably have to say this one that I have is the. This is the what is it called? Where's the box? Hold on.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley.
It's pretty.
I have to say this is probably my favorite only because, and it's one of my newest ones. Like I've only had this one for maybe about a year, but this is the first deck that I've ever gotten that I do not need. And not that I need to, but sometimes I have a hard time connecting when I'm reading. So sometimes I'm reading from the book still, and I don't care. I'll admit it. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean I don't think that there's a problem with
right,
that.
a lot of what, and not all of it, but some of it, I would say, of what the authors, meanings of the cards or interpretations, a lot of it will resonate with me, and you never know what will resonate with your client. But this is probably this is the first and only deck that I have not even touched the book like for at all, where I like fully read this intuitively, and I was very proud and like excited that I can do that with this.
Yeah, that's cool. Like you were drawn to that one.
Well, and this was
Your
a
energy
gift.
connected with it.
My best friend got this for me for Christmas last year. So
Oh, that's
I didn't even pick it
cool.
out. Yeah. Yeah, she was in the store and she just saw it and she was like, "You had to have this. I don't know why, but here you go."
Oh, that's really
That's
cool.
one.
Now, is she a witch?
No, she's dabbled in the
Oh,
past, but she's
yeah,
drawn to it now, but doesn't know if she is ready or really fully going to commit to making that leap. But I'll talk more about that with you privately, just.
yeah, that's cool.
But she
But
likes
that's
what
cool
I
that
do.
she picked. That's cool that she picked you out a deck.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Yeah.
you don't, practice or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm grateful for her.
Am I making you like dizzy with me? I'm rocking.
No, no, you're
Okay,
fine. I keep sitting back
I'm
though
in my
because my
little.
back. I'm always sitting up like this to see you better, and it's bothering me, so I'm kind of like slouching. So I hope
Oh
that's
no, you're fine. You can't tell that you are. Do I need to angle my computer different or something?
no, it's just me because
Okay.
I have my phone sitting down on my altar table, like propped up. It's not like at eye level, like I don't have a stand or
Yeah.
anything.
That sometimes I use boxes. I'll like stack boxes
Mm-hmm.
up and
That's what I have right now.
at the phone.
Other oracle cards and tarot cards are holding my phone up at the moment.
Yeah, that's cool. My camera tripod works great for my iPhone. Like when I want to record,
That's awesome.
those little selfie sticks.
Yeah, I have one of them.
I I take the little foam part of it off and then I screw it onto my tripod
Oh, okay.
and it works perfect.
I need to
So
get
whenever I,
I need to get a tripod or something.
record.
I need a tripod in my life. They got them at Five Below. I was gonna buy one.
Yeah, I was going to tell you they've got mini ones because I have a little mini one that I bought from there and the legs on it will bend all different ways. Like it'll wrap around stuff
Oh, cool.
and everything. Yeah, it's got
I
all
think
kinds of stuff.
I think that's the one I was looking at. So I'm gonna have to go back and get that at some point.
Yeah, probably so. I love Five Below.
Me too. Those
It's
blankets
got
that
to be
we
one of my
or
favorite stores.
those rugs that we both bought. Like you had bought one, and then what? Maybe a week or so later, I bought one,
Hmm.
and we did. I didn't even know you had one already.
Now I know that's crazy. I love that store. And
For
we've
sure.
not had our Five Below here long at all. But maybe we went to Houston. I think maybe that's where we went, and there was a Five Below there, and girl, I fell in love, and I was so sad because I thought, I'm not what baby? Oh, it was in Sugarland, okay. But I thought, I'm not gonna be able to go to a Five Below unless I go out of town.
Yeah.
And then I seen a sign where they were building one here,
And you were
and I
like,
love it.
woohoo!
Yes,
Yes.
because it's a great store. I found
Is.
this yoga workout. It was like 5 yoga books, and it came with DVDs, and it was like a set, and
Right.
it was great because it showed like all the different yoga moves, but it showed what muscle it targeted, and it was
Okay.
really cool. I ended up giving it to my mom though, so
That's cool.
it because she was just getting into yoga, and I had already been doing it.
Yeah.
So I gave it to her to help, but it was really cool, and it was $5. Like, you can't beat that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Sure enough.
what's up with the comments? Anybody saying got
Nothing.
any questions?
Yeah, everybody that's been in this chat so far have been ugly, except um the pagan male and doglands are the only two nice people that's been in this chat. Everybody else has been hating on my dreads and hating on us because we're women.
That's what I think about that.
Ain't it? Me too. Would you be my
Yeah,
friend
show
if I
them
looked like
off.
this?
Show them off. Girl, you want to be Pippi Longstocking with dreads? Go for it. Remember Pippi
I can remember when I was
Longstocking?
a teenager. I used to do that to my friends. I used to just do all kind of crazy stuff and ask them, would you be my friend if I look like this? And it would be crazy
Uh-huh.
stuff that I would do though, like really
Yep,
out there.
me too. That's so
I
funny.
try to embarrass them,
I say it
We really,
to my boyfriend. I'll be like, "Would you still love me if I look like this?" Or like just stupid stuff, like oh my god,
yeah,
it's funny. It's
I
fun.
like doing that.
I need to light up another stick of incense though.
Light up your incense,
I'm out of
girl.
cinnamon. I was gonna light some
I need to
cinnamon.
light me some more too. What'd you say?
I'm out of my cinnamon.
Let me see what I got. I think I want some incense too.
I got
I could
rose.
like my astral traveler head riding incense, but then I might be like, woo, let's go riding, girl.
All right now.
Let's see here. What do I want to light? How about let's light some sun, since this is the winter solstice.
Oh, there you go.
We'll light us up some sun here.
I got some rose.
You know what? Whenever I first started using incense, which I started using incense years and years and years ago. So when I first started using it, I absolutely hated how rose incense smelled. I could not stand.
Really?
Yes, and I love incense.
Mhm.
And I could not do it. I did not like it at all. But now I love it. It's one of the incense that I use every day. Like, I give it to my goddess. I light it every day for my goddess.
Me too.
And do you? And it's perfect for that. And I love it because to me, the rose scent lingers way after the incense goes out.
It does. It totally does.
It smells so good. I love roses. You know what? I love adding rose petals to my tea blends
Yes.
because I love how roses taste.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Oh, you fine? Like, I'm a
So,
hot mess tonight. I don't even care.
have you ever used this one? It's black box, and I'm not sure the brand here. but it's called Bewitching.
Uh-uh.
Oh, if you can find this, first of all, for me around this area, it's rare to find it. But it smells so good.
I can find it with one of our distributors.
Yeah, maybe. So look for it, Bewitching, and let me see if I could see what brand it is.
I'm gonna write that down.
Bewitching, it's by Kamini, and it's Kamini.
Okay. Spell that one more time.
It's Kamini.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bewitching.
Yep, it's a black box, and there's like a full moon with a little witch.
That's cool. Yeah, see, most of the incense that I use, I make.
Right.
I don't hardly ever buy incense anymore. I just make everything. But now there are times I do like to keep a variety of different kinds in the house. And I do have some of my favorites. Like I love the hymn Sun and Moon and Pagan Magic and Spiritual Awakening.
Oh, wow.
I love all of those.
Yeah, I've never used any of those because I've never seen any of those around my area. Like we got like random hem. Excuse me. Sorry, random hem brands, and then like Five Below has Wyld Berry. So like I don't get like too good of a variety.
Yeah, now I grew up on Wyld Berry.
Yo, their Dragon's Blood.
We used to drive. Now my favorite was, let's see, what was it called? Fairy Garden. I think that's what it's called, was Fairy Garden, and that was my absolute favorite. But we used to drive almost 2 hours to go get that incense when I was a teenager.
It was blood.
Yeah, it's amazing. The only place we could find it was a head shop. And like I said, it was like almost 2 hours, or I guess it was 2 hours away that we would have to drive one way 2 hours just to get this incense.
That's wild.
Yeah, because we didn't have a head shop where I grew up, but that's where we would go to get it. And I love Wyld Berry incense because they double dip their sticks and their cones. Everything's double dipped. With them. So you don't get a lot of that just burnt like wood smell.
Or right where it goes out every 2 seconds.
Yep.
I want to see something real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay, you're fine.
Holy shit, it's 1:30 in the morning.
Is it? Oh, it's 12:30 here.
Not that I care, but I just don't have a clock.
Neither.
So.
You what?
I don't have a clock in here at the moment.
Oh, it's. Yeah, I just looked on my phone, and you would think I would know because I've got 2 computers and a phone in front of me, and I've not even paid attention. But that's every time we talk, though. That's how it is. Like time just flies.
Yeah. What was it, yesterday or no? It was earlier today. We were on the phone for 2 hours?
Yeah, and it felt like 30 minutes.
I know it did. It did.
This is another, like, one of my favorite smudges, Palo Santos.
Yes.
I love how it smells.
I do too. Bill, my love, he hates it. He hates Palo Santos.
That is just so odd to me. But you know what? I've heard of other people that absolutely hates it too. And they said they liked how it smelled before it was burning.
Yeah.
But then when they burn it, they hate it. But mine, when it burns, it's so sweet smelling.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it too, but
I do.
I still burn it anyway.
See, I'm not too big on copal.
No.
Most people love copal.
No.
But
it's too strong. I can't.
It's got a funky smell to me.
And it chokes me out, like,
Yeah, I just can't get down with it much.
Yeah.
And we went to Renfest, and this man had some, and it was some other kind of copal, like from somewhere else. It looked just like amber.
Okay.
And so I thought it was amber, and I was like, "Hey, dude, give me a big chunk of that," you know. And
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, "Is that amber?" And he told me no, and he starts explaining, to me that it comes, I don't know, like somewhere far off, like India or something. And this was like the only place you could get this particular copal. And he was talking about how great it was. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I don't really like, regular copal, but can I smell it before I buy it? Because he went
Yeah.
on and on about how good this was. Him and
Yeah.
his little worker. Girl, he put this nasty shit on a piece of charcoal.
Oh.
I had to back up. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
It did not smell good at all. It was so bad. And it was just, he put a big chunk on the charcoal disc.
Oh.
And it was just eating me up. It was just blowing
Yeah.
all in my face. Oh, man. It stunk so bad. Like, I don't understand how he thought that smelled good. Because to me, it was even worse than regular copal.
Yeah. Oh
It
wow.
was, mm-mm.
Yeah, it's just too strong for me. Like I just can't. It's very
Yeah.
strong.
Like one of my favorite resins besides frankincense is benzoid. I love benzoid resin.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. To me, it smells like vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a really strong vanilla scent.
I've only worked with two resins, and that was because they were like a gift included in. Well, I'm lying. Three Dragon's Blood, because I actually found little like pieces of that somewhere in a store. But I've only worked with whatchamacallit, the Dragon's Blood, but then frankincense and myrrh, and that's really it. And myrrh I use very sparingly when I'm burning it because it's very strong.
Yes, I like myrrh, and I love dragon's blood. I made a dragon's blood oil, and oh, it smells so good, and it's so pretty because it's like a pinkish red color.
Yes.
It's really pretty, and that's what color the oil is.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, it's really pretty. But yeah, I love dragon's blood. I sell it. Um, I sell all kind of resins though, like myrrh, copal, frankincense. I think I have benzoid. I can't remember. I got all kinds. I want to start making different kinds, like floral resins.
Yeah.
Like in the spring when I go pick flowers because where my husband works back behind their store,
Yeah.
there's tons and tons of primroses. Like everywhere you look, it's
Oh
primrose.
wow.
And there's white ones and pink ones. And so I would like to make a primrose resin
That would be
and
cool.
then do different kind of floral, like do a lavender resin and all these different
Yeah, that'd
floral
be cool.
resins. Yeah, they smell good. I've got a gardenia one and it smells amazing. Like I love gardenias.
I don't know what's
A lot of
happening.
people don't. Huh?
I don't know what's happening, but there's people in this room right now that are like, I guess, just checking out our conversation. And I'm talking about spiritual people.
Oh, right on.
Like somebody walked over here behind into the room, and they were like a lot of light. So I know I'm assuming either it's a family member of mine or one of my spirit guides or something. And then there's one of my male spirit guides
That's
like
really,
standing back here that I kind of like just got that out of the corner of my eye. It's weird.
yeah,
Like
that's so cool.
commercial. Like I don't know, they're just
Mhm.
like hanging out in here. Maybe my spirit guides are gonna get with the trolls spirit guides and show them the horror of
Yeah,
their ways.
they're gonna have a talking to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. When you send somebody spirit guides on them, be like, get their ass for what they're doing. That
Yeah,
definitely
and
does
I've done
fit.
that before, even like for protection, and it really like we were talking
Yeah.
about today.
Yes.
With
Yes.
that's crazy. Hold on just a second. Let me
Yeah, you're good.
tell. Hold on just a minute.
You're good.
My baby wanted to see if he could quit. Okay, baby. My baby wanted to see if he could get out of the chat.
Oh. He
He
was
wanted to see
tired
if
of it.
he could be on patrol. Yeah. He so like I told you earlier, like I'll stay up all night. So this is the one night of the year that I let him stay up late
That's cool.
too. And on winter solstice he gets one present. So he has been wanting some video game for several years, he says.
Oh,
And so I asked him, what he wanted for his present, and this is what he wanted. So he has been dying to go play his
that's cool.
game.
That's cool.
He's something else. We've been playing Minecraft. Do you play video games?
Not really.
I was never a video gamer until my son
Yeah,
came along. And even, excuse me, sorry, even the first couple of years that he started playing, I didn't get video games,
that's
like
how I
unless it was fighting,
Yeah, yeah.
I just didn't get it. And I just didn't see the point of it either. And I had to put like, even when I would fight, like do video games with fighting in it, I had an issue. Like if somebody beat me or something, I'm one of those that's screaming at the TV and,
Yeah.
getting mad and like throwing the control. Yeah, that's how I acted. So I never played video games. And
Yeah.
then he got this game. It's called Minecraft,
Mhm.
and you build worlds, but
Okay.
you can build all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's witches in the game. There's zombies.
That's
There's these
cool.
things called creepers, and so you build your house and everything. So I started playing it with him, and I would build like these witches huts, and you can even you have a cauldron in there, and you can do like a brewing station, and you can make potions.
That's cool.
And yeah, so I'll play with him. That's like one of our little, things that we do together is play that game,
Yeah,
which,
that's cool.
yeah, we just started playing again. We've not played in months and months and months and months because I've just been so busy with the shop and then school.
Yeah.
But he gets tired of it, after a while because we played so much. But he
Right.
gets tired for a while, and then when new updates and stuff come out, huh? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. It's all right. It's just me, Miss Ashley. It's okay. See, well, I'm a viewer, so we've got two other viewers. Hey, two
Okay.
viewers. Y'all want to jump in on this chat? You got any questions for us about winter solstice or Yule? Even though I don't, really celebrate Yule, I've done lots of research. And you got any questions for us? Nightshade has been practicing for like 18 years, so I'm sure she's like a witch dictionary.
Stop it. I'm not. I can pull a card if anybody needs some guidance.
Yeah,
We can
she's pulling.
pull some cards.
So anybody need anything? Oh, one person left. I guess they were like, I ain't talking in that chat. I'm leaving. That's all right.
I don't
We ain't
believe
got no hate.
that stuff's the devil. I'm out.
Do what?
That shit's the devil. I'm out.
Oh yeah,
That makes me laugh.
I know. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said that. So, did you know that they made a Sabrina, do you remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know that they made a new Sabrina series?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah. Did you know
I
that?
haven't watched it yet.
Girl, how come I'm just finding this out? Like, I just found this out. We were on Netflix the other night and we
I think
seen it.
it just came out like in October, so it's not even like it's been out that long. But I haven't
Okay,
watched
well
it
maybe,
yet.
yeah, maybe that's because I had no idea. So we
I
decided.
hear it's
I was
good.
like, well, let's watch it and see what it's about, because I remember watching Sabrina Teenage Witch, back in the day.
Me
So I was
too.
like, let's just, let's check it out and see what it's about. So girl, like all the witches, they they're like all hell Satan, like everything is hell Satan, you
What?
know. So it's all about Satan. Like there's one witch on there that like
Wow.
eats children. They do human sacrifices. Like they eat flesh.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they work with demons and all this stuff. And like Sabrina is battling. Like she's good, and she decides she don't want to sign the book of the beast, which is giving her soul to Satan. She decides
Right.
she doesn't want to do that.
Okay.
And so she's constantly battling, like the
Right.
devil, to because he's wanting her to sign this book, and said like this demon woman is trying to get her to sign this book, but it's all of like everything is about Satan. And
Oh,
even the
wow.
Sabbaths, like they have Samhain, but they don't even call it the right thing. And
Right.
it, like everything is about Satan though. Now we watched the whole series
Right.
because it was still cute, but it was like whoever created it, the creators, they should have done research
Mm.
before they did this, because it was like they got little bits and pieces of witchcraft. Maybe they watched
Yeah.
a few videos, or did a little research on the history, and then pulled a little bit from here and pulled a little bit from
Right.
there, and it was just all jumbled in, but
Right.
it was all about like witches are Satanists,
Oh, wow.
that's what witchcraft is.
Yeah, apparently, right? That's what everybody thinks it is. Have you
I
um
know.
have you ever seen the originals on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh, oh, I love that show. Loved it.
Yes. I watched it. I don't even know how I stumbled upon it, but when I was creating recipes, and like or adding the recipes that I already made into the computer for our
Mhm.
shop,
Yeah.
I would turn Netflix on, or, and have it going, and I found it there, and I got hooked on it.
Oh God, I know.
Really good.
Dude,
I
it was
really
really
liked
good.
it.
My boyfriend and I, we both watched it together, and he was glued to it too. Like, and we made a rule that we would like only watch the show with each other. Like, if I couldn't sleep, I was not allowed to watch it without him because he didn't want to miss nothing.
Yeah, we have to do shows like that, and that was one of the
Mm-hmm.
ones we did that way too, because it was such a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot of good Netflix original shows though,
Yeah.
like that,
Like, what's that other?
unreal.
I know Netflix is doing so much. What's that other one that I liked? It was the Santa Clarita Diet. I liked that. That was
What
really
was it called?
the Santa Clarita Diet.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, girl, it's with Drew Barrymore, is in it. I like it. It was
Yeah,
great, funny.
I don't think I've seen it. I'll have to check that out.
I'm
But yeah,
sorry, my
I like
eyeballs.
watching Netflix, and I like watching Amazon movies too.
Yes, I know. We got it on the TV now. Like our cable company must have updated the system, so now we can get Prime Video on the TV too.
Oh, that's cool. I normally stream. I can stream from my phone to the television.
Yeah.
That's normally what I do. Is
Okay.
just stream it,
Yeah.
that way. Which
Me
our
too.
TV, it might even have Amazon. I think it's got Amazon on it because it's got
Yeah.
Netflix and
Right.
Roku and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you
cool.
probably do have it. You just gotta like look it up on there or
Yeah.
whatever. And like you have to like go into your Prime Video on your phone and like enter in a code that the TV will give you to like register that device to be used to watch Prime Video, and then that's it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Like same thing, sort of thing with Netflix where you gotta sign in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can control it with your phone. Like instead of
Yep.
even using like a remote controller, you can just use your phone
Yep.
to control it.
Exactly. Yep.
That's cool. We've been tearing up Gaia TV.
I
Like,
need to get that.
oh my gosh. Even if you do, just so you can check it out, because that you can do like the 7 free day trial, and girl,
Yeah.
the videos on there are amazing. Like we've watched videos where they've talked about astral traveling, where they've talked about out of body experience.
I would love it.
Anaku, all these other races, like they talk about star beings, and they talk about different, like tapping into using your third eye and tapping into all these different psychic abilities. Like so many amazing documentaries are on there.
I know. I want to look into that so bad.
Yeah, it's really good. We for sure love it.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
bet. So, what other questions do you have for me, like that you've written down, like questions that we
Oh
haven't?
yeah, okay. All right, let's see. All right, do you work with more than one deity?
At the moment, no.
Okay. And what's your son's? I'll say these questions and you can answer it, and then I'll answer after you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I do work with two deities. And then my next question was, is it the same pantheon? And no, mine are not the same pantheon. I work with two goddesses, and one is Greek and one is Celtic. So two different ones. Okay, so what's your sun sign?
I am a Cancer, through and
I,
through.
yeah, I am Aquarius. So what's your element?
Water.
My element is air. Now, what's your favorite element? Though it doesn't have to be the element you were born with, but just what's your favorite element?
It's still water.
This one's hard for me because it's kind of like a tie for water and air
Yeah.
because I love both elements
Yeah.
equally. I've always been drawn to water and air, which most of my signs are in. I mean, most all my signs are water and air signs
Yeah,
anyway.
that makes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's water all around for me. I'm just water, love it. The beach, the ocean, swimming, anything. I'm just water, water, water.
Yeah, I love water too. My mom as a kid always called me a fish because
Yep.
I was always swimming. I always had to be in some body of water. I loved it.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. I'm always swimming, and
Mhm.
my parents said I was a fish or a mermaid too. And that's why I have like
Mhm.
the mermaid tattoo.
Yeah, that's cool. So I don't have any tattoos. I want some, but I don't have any.
Oh, I have 8.
That's cool. I love tattoos. I've always liked tattoos. But when I was younger, the job that I had, because I had the same job from my very first job up until I was like 21. I
Yeah.
only had one job. So, and I couldn't have any kind of tattoos then. So
Right.
I never got any. But I want my whole back done as a tree and like have the branches, come like down my
That's
arms.
so cool.
Yeah, I want that. And like the roots, I want the roots to like go down and you can see those. So I want it
That'd
to
be
look more
awesome.
like a tree in winter where it doesn't have any leaves, you
That'd be cool.
know. Yeah, I
That'd
think
be
that would be
cool.
really cool. All right, so let's see. My next question is, how do you ground?
I have a red and white light like type of visualization that I like to do. Where like you envision a white light filling your body and like
Mm-hmm.
going down out your feet into the core, and then from into the core of the earth you bring up a red light and fill your body with that and let it go out the top of your head, and you alternate both of them on your inhale and exhale breaths. And
Yeah,
that's usually what I do.
that's
Excuse
really
me.
cool that you said that because I do something very similar to that. I
Yeah.
go outside and put my bare feet on the ground and I do the same
Oh,
thing, but instead of it being a red light, mine's green.
okay.
So it's green and like a white,
That's
light,
cool.
and I do the
Yeah,
same thing.
that's
And then
cool.
it just depends on what I'm feeling. Like I'll do the where I envision I'm a tree and my roots grow, down into the earth, and then I
Yeah.
make a grounding spray and a grounding oil. Sometimes I just use it. And
Okay.
then sometimes I just put my hands in a bowl of salt
Mm.
and envision it like neutralizing my energy,
Yeah.
and like then I envision the salt coming from the earth
Mhm.
and so forth and so on. So that's cool that we both have one of the same
Mhm.
grounding
Yeah.
exercises.
I use water too. too.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
and
you
I do
know.
too. I use water, and I also use air for the same thing, because for me, like if I'm outside and this is going to sound crazy, but I'm about to go put it out there.
Go for it.
So for me, whenever I'm outside and the wind starts blowing,
Yeah.
if it blows my hair,
Mhm.
girl, I feel so powerful. Like I feel
Yes.
so connected to
Mhm.
nature, though, just like beyond, I mean, it's
Yeah.
really hard to describe, but I feel like I am unstoppable. Nothing
I.
can stop me.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy, but I feel just so empowered when
Mhm.
the wind, and it's such a simple thing. It's just the wind's blowing my hair, but
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
I feel.
I
Like you can't
totally
tell
get
me
that.
shit.
I totally get that. There's when I was little, I remember for some reason every year on Thanksgiving it was windy, and I don't think Thanksgiving has anything to do with it. I just know that it was fall,
Mm-hmm.
autumn or whatever, and like there's still leaves were falling and colorful and all that fun stuff. And I remember like it was always windy. So like my mom and like every family would be over and she'd be like getting dinner ready and everything, and I'd be like outside playing, and I just remember sitting in like the driveway, and you know when the wind makes these little cyclones of leaves, and I
Mm-hmm.
would just sit in the middle of it and just let it swirl around me, and I just thought that was like the most powerful, coolest, relaxing like thing ever in my life. And I'll never forget that as long as I live, that like just them little cyclones of leaves just, I don't know, filling
Well,
you up, you know.
they say that those cyclones are created. That's like fairies doing that.
Oh really? So I was probably playing with the
Yeah.
fairies.
Yeah,
That's
they
cool.
say that, and like all the books that I've read,
Mm-hmm.
on fairies, it says that when you see leaves doing that, or even when you just see dirt, sometimes you'll just see like
Yeah.
debris, but they're
Yeah.
real small. They say that
That,
it's the fairies are playing
that's awesome.
or
That makes
creating it,
sense.
to like get your attention
Yeah.
or something like that. Do you
That's
need to
so
go? Are
cool.
you ready to go? Are you
Yeah.
tired?
I'm
Okay.
tired, but no, we're good. I just can't.
All right,
I'm getting
cool.
to that point where you can't stop yawning at first, you know?
Yeah. So it, I was tired earlier, but then when I was trying to get this live stream going, I think that, I got so worked up because it was hours trying to get it to
I
work
know,
that
right?
it woke me up, and I'm just going.
Hi, sweetie.
All right. So let's see. What's the other question? All right.
Yeah.
So how do you protect yourself? Do you have certain techniques or certain work-ins or anything that you use to protect yourself?
I have like banishing and protection rituals that I have like molded to my own like kind of thing that I do usually on a weekly basis. And then like I have like sprays that I have like enchanted to protect me, things I wear,
Mm-hmm.
and just, you know, my spirit guides, I like talk to them like every day, so they're like, you know, keeping on the lookout for me kind of thing, cuz sometimes, you know, when our excuse me, our brains just like aren't on any of that shit, and things could be like trying to come at you, and you're like, you know, when you're not paying attention
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, or your brain, you're not into the witchy at the moment. So there's just like
Yeah.
little things that I do.
Yeah, I pretty much did that too. I make a protection oil and a protection spray,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wear, lots of crystals and pendants and stuff for
Yeah.
protection. And then I do the same thing every Saturday as when I clean my house. So like
Mm-hmm.
I physically clean it, but I also clean the energy, and I smudge, the house every Saturday. And then I have a mojo bag by the back door
Mm-hmm.
that I made out of corn husk,
Okay.
and it's so cute too. But anyway, I have it by the back door, and so I keep it active at all times, like it's
Yeah.
going. And then I have a witch's jar in the living room that I keep going, and
Yep.
then I have stuff above the windowsill that I've made, like a protection powder that I keep activated. And then all of the bedrooms have it. And then in the kitchen, I do a bowl of rice. And so it can, anything that's negative gets drawn in to the rice and it neutralizes it. And so then every month I dump this rice in the yard, like I bury it, in the ground every month. So then the earth can cleanse, all of that rice. So I do that. And I mean, the same thing as you, like I have protection, workings that I do at protection, banishment. Then the mirrors in the house, I have drawn symbols and stuff on them to send. And same thing, like spirit guides, ancestors, spirit animals, same thing.
Yeah, you're reminding me of things that I totally forgot to fucking mention because my brain, I'm tired, so my brain's like all over the place. But
because I know that you do like mojo bags and witches bottles, and I know you got lots of witches bottles.
I do. My brain's just out of it. So I do have witch's bottle in the living room. I have a couple of them in the living room. I have a sachet bag that hangs on the back of our front door. I have like an evil eye and a Hamza little chain thing that hangs like on the like chain for our front door, the like the screen door like spring chain. It hangs on there, which actually the Christmas tree ripped it off when we were bringing it in the house, so I got to fix it and put it back.
Oh, that's
but I have little mirrors in every window facing out as well that I like keep going. And like Gage's room has a sachet bag in there, and there's I have Hamza's and stuff that I feel very protective in our bedroom, and I have like a jar in there and all stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I also, and I know that you do this too, I have crystals throughout the house that I use for protection. And I've buried crystals in all four corners, of the house. And like where our sidewalk is to the front door, there's like a little crack that goes from one section of the sidewalk to the next. So I take crystal chips and I bury down in those cracks.
That's cool.
And because so if anybody has to step over those, like they're gonna get about if they have any ill will, towards us, or they're trying to break in or anything, like they're gonna, when they cross them, they're gonna feel real uncomfortable, when they cross those crystals, like they're gonna want to turn back. So that's cool. And then in my backyard, I keep plants, even if these plants, like I don't have anything in the pots. I keep 2 particular big pots by my back door, and that's where I put witches jars in one, and they're like good throughout the year. I only update that one once a year. And then in the other one is where, like, if I have something I need to bury and I don't have time yet to go like out into the woods to bury it, then I put that stuff in the other pot. And then when it gets full, I go and dump it. I go and bury everything out of the pot.
Cool. Now, do you do do you do any kind of like protection, like blend of like herbs and stuff like that to like sprinkle around the outside of your property or anything like that?
Yeah. Too. I have a protection powder. Let's see. I think I've got it right here. I need to make some more. I'm almost out. I've been doing so much stuff. This is all I have left.
Damn, girl.
Yeah. And this bottle, I just did this bottle maybe 3 months ago was all. And I've got that much left.
I need to get some more of that carpet stuff that you make.
Oh, it smells good too, don't it?
It does. And I used the entire thing in a day because I did the whole flipping house with it everywhere. Oh, love it.
That's one of the things I forgot to mention, like for protection, is that carpet powder that I make, because I grind up herbs and everything and put in it, mix it in with the powders, and I put essential oils in it, and I enchant it, and like I love it so much because it is really strong. Like when I use it, I can feel the energy. Like when I put it down, I can feel the energy spread out over the carpet and like start going up the walls. Like it's weaving, like
Yeah,
like a shield. It feels like it's
yeah,
weaving a shield up the wall, and
yeah.
I love using it.
It's very
And
like
I also do floor washes.
it's very strong to the point where when I was using it, I was like jittery because it was just so like like it was powerful. I love it,
Yeah,
and I used
I
all
love
of
it.
it. And I'm butthurt because I need more. I need to get more from you. I need to put
Do
an order
what?
in. I need to put an order in and buy some more shit from you.
Oh, I really do love it. Now, do you make like for your hardwood floors where you don't have carpet, or linoleum, just your floors without carpet? Do you make a floor wash or anything
Mhm.
whenever you're gonna mop?
Yeah, I do. I have stuff that I add in because we have one of those mops where you can like put your own cleaning stuff in it.
Oh,
And
you got one of
usually
them fancy mops.
it was $10. It's not fancy. But
Yeah.
so I usually use like a mixture of Fabuloso, a little bit of bleach just for like the sterile version purposes.
Hmm.
'Cause I had at one point I had a dog and a cat and then the toddler, so things can get like ugh. But especially with the bathroom and all, you know. So and I would put that in there and then I would add like certain oils and like maybe a little bit of herbs but in like a bag. Like I would stick a little sachet bag in there because I
Hmm.
didn't want the herbs to get like caught in the like sprayer and like fuck it up. But
Yeah.
and when we lived in our 2-bedroom apartment in a couple towns away, I used to actually do the kitchen floor on hands and knees and like then go do like the bathroom floor with in a bucket and everything. But my kitchen in here is too big compared to our apartment, so I'm not trying
Yeah.
to do the whole thing on my hands and knees. But I'll just put certain things in like the mop.
Yes, and that's what I do. I make an infusion first, with the
Mm-hmm.
herbs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I make my own like laundry detergent, dish soap, mop solution. I
Yeah,
make
awesome.
it, and then I make it like a really, really strong infusion,
Right.
and then I use that water, and then I normally will use some kind of essential oil that's a disinfectant, like eucalyptus,
Mm-hmm.
or rosemary or
Yeah.
sage, something that's going to disinfect. I will use those essential oils, and then with the liquid, like the soapy mixture part, that I make,
Right.
and I love doing that too. That's I every time I mop, I do that, and that's what I consider my floor wash.
Yeah.
Because I enchant it and everything, and it smells so good. And then I will put like one drop of pennyroyal essential oil in there,
Mm-hmm.
and don't anything come in your house, like no kind of critters or anything,
Yeah.
because everything hates pennyroyal essential oil, and it's
Oh
serious too.
wow.
Like, it's so strong. Everything hates it. But I mean, you don't
I.
have to, like, if you live in, or if there's a lot of woods, around your house, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you live by woods, critters are going to come in. That's just
Uh
how it
huh.
is.
We get
But
money.
with this stuff, if something does come in, it's gonna be dead. When you wake up the next morning, it's just gonna be laying there dead. Like, you're not gonna have
We
anything.
get
Yeah, it's strong.
get mice. So, and the cat takes care of some of them. You know, the ones he can get.
Hmm.
But you know, we do get mice coming in, and we get raccoons and possums and shit raiding our trash can all the time. This morning, wait, I didn't even get to tell you when we were on the phone. I'll have to send you a picture, but this morning I woke up to a big black turkey vulture sitting on my truck, just hanging out in the pouring rain because their wings get wet, you know, and they'll sit
Yeah.
like this to like dry out their wings. He was cool, but as soon as I like walked down to the porch because my truck was like right there, he like was looking at me and I was looking at him and he was like getting nervous and like walking like closer to the back end of my truck and then like flew off and like was hanging out standing in the street for a while.
Oh
It was
my
it
gosh.
was
And
wild.
they're huge.
Yes, he was like this.
Oh
Like
wow.
almost the entire height of my torso, head included.
Wow.
He's big.
Yeah, they're really big. I like them though.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, there's really not a bird that I don't like. I like all birds. I guess that
Yeah.
has, something to do with my air sign.
Yeah.
why I've always been attracted to birds.
Yeah. We have
Um,
we get owls too in the woods, like next to the house. It's
oh,
literally right out the window here. Like go 6 feet and then there's the woods right there. So we get owls that'll be out there hooting and stuff, and like it's cool.
yeah, that I love owls so much. Now, where I grew up, in the country, we always had owls everywhere, and well,
Right.
we had all kind of animals everywhere. But I love owls so much. One of
Hmm.
my spirit animals is an owl.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a shape
That's
shifting
cool.
owl. Like it changes shapes.
That's cool.
Um,
I
but
like
yeah,
that.
I love owls for sure.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Owls and horses are like
Yes. I like
my.
wolves though the most, I think.
Oh, me too. And that's so crazy because I have a wolf, an owl, and a horse that are my spirit animals.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's all like all the animals that I've always been obsessed with my whole life.
Hmm.
That I've always been drawn to
Yeah.
these animals. And like growing up, I really wasn't like I didn't have like we always had animals, but I just wasn't that drawn to animals, except
Right.
unless it was a horse, owls, some kind of birds, and the wolf. And other than that, it wasn't,
Yeah.
it wasn't my thing. But all of those I love. So
That's
that's
cool.
really cool when I found out, they're my spirit animals. Now, I've had other spirit animals that come and go, like they teach me a
Hmm.
lesson or, help me through something that I'm going to go through, or like they've got some kind of message
Yeah.
and they come and go. And like when I first started, I did have other animals too that I thought were my spirit guides too, like a constant spirit guide. But I found out they're not. They were just here to help me through
Right.
stuff, teach me
Yeah.
like shadow work, was a
Yep.
big thing.
Hmm.
And so I had different ones then. And I think that's cool because I've worked with a lot of different animals,
Yeah.
animal guides. I've been working with bear a lot recently too.
A bear.
Uh huh.
That's too funny because I was just remembering back when there was a lesson I needed to learn. Um, God, forever. This was probably well over maybe like 13 years ago, and it was a bear. I had a bear come to me in like a meditation vision, and he was like, "Listen, you need to. I'm here to teach you to stand up for yourself." Like my boyfriend at the time was treating me like shit, not like physically or anything like that. It was
Mm-hmm.
mentally, he was a narcissist, one of those. So,
Yeah.
he the bear was there to teach me, to stand up for myself, because now that's what bears do. They will stand up.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, you want to fuck with me? Here, watch me stand up now.
Yep.
Who's playing now? And that was what I had to learn then. So
That's cool.
it's cool.
See,
Yeah.
the bear, it's more like bear medicine.
Okay.
So, like with my herbalism and stuff, is
Yeah.
the bears came through. Like my teacher, it teaches me, well,
Yeah.
for one, patience,
Right. Oh,
especially
give me
with,
one second.
working with herbal medicine, it's really, or working with herbs in general,
Yeah.
it's came through. And it's really cool. I like working with bear. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, it's awesome. Girl,
Yup.
give me one second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I need my vape.
Right on. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Hey people, I wonder where what's her name? Becky. Becky, if you watch this video,
Yeah, where
why
you
are
at,
you not
girl?
on here chatting with us, Becky? You supposed to be on here hanging out with us. Oh, Becky
Right?
girl. Because Becky follows both of us, and she was when we were both trying out lives earlier when we were trying to figure out what we were doing. I
Right.
seen Becky in there then. Becky's like, I ain't got time for y'all. Y'all took
Maybe.
too long trying to get
Right.
this figured out.
She might be asleep. It's 2:00 already. I was like, shit. Oh well.
Yeah, it is. See, it's 1 o'clock here. That's wild.
Yep.
It's a new day.
It is.
Yep.
It is a new day. One day closer to Christmas since we celebrate both Yule, winter solstice, Christmas in our house, you know?
Yeah, that's well, lyric. The only thing we do on Christmas is my son opens his presents. That's really
Right.
all that we do. We really don't do any. We really don't celebrate it except for him, opening gifts. But like I told you, I still got to finish my shopping. Like I ain't even finished
I gotta finish
my
my
shopping.
I didn't do any wrapping tonight and I should have. Oops.
That'd be all right. You gonna be like me, last minute throwing stuff under the tree, trying to get it all wrapped up.
Yep. Now, does your son know, like the whole Santa thing, or? That's
No,
cool.
because he's not in public school. He's homeschooled.
Okay.
So I've let it go. This will probably be the last year,
Yeah.
or even maybe one more year. I wanted it to go as long as possible, but he's getting more into paganism.
Yeah. That's
He
all.
has started learning about paganism and stuff. So, I think he's already started questioning me about it, though. About if he's real, and all this, because he's like, hey, like a man coming up in the house,
And you're
you
like,
know?
of course they're real.
Yeah. So, and then he did tell me the other day, he was like, that Santa Claus was pagan. Did you know that? And he was like, Santa Claus was pagan. That's how Santa Claus started off, was pagan. And I was like, okay, cool,
Yeah.
So he's getting to where he's starting to ask questions and stuff. I just wanted it to go as long as it could because I love watching him, in the morning when he wakes up and he's got, these presents from Santa. I like to watch him, get so excited
Yep.
over what he's getting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's fun. And then I also love doing the little F on the chef thing.
We have that too.
Girl, I love doing that because I do all kind of crazy stuff, and it's so fun. So fun.
Now you gotta tell him not to watch this video.
I know. I'm like, you can't get back on here. I don't think he's on here no more. Yeah, he was playing that game.
What,
you can't. Like, we talking about presents.
I know.
You can't get on there no more. All right, let's see. I think I've got a few more questions. What was you saying?
No, go ahead.
Let me see your vaporizer. Say something so it'll get on you.
It's this Aspire, or I don't fucking know what the fuck this thing is.
I like it though.
It's big.
Look, let me show you these different ones I got right here. Well, you've seen this one.
Yep.
This one.
Oh, jeez.
This one.
Oh my god.
And these are just the different ones that I use. Now, my husband has got so many. It's unreal. He even patinaed one. It's like it's like this size, but it's about this long, but only this size. And he patinaed it, and girl, it is so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And it's so pretty. It's like copper looking and green and blue and like a goldish looking color. It's really pretty.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It's like they're like all swirled together, kind of like tie-dye looking. It's pretty.
That's cool.
But yeah, see, none of these were mine. None of these. Because I try not to use them, unless, now I like we like to do the zero nicotine and have flavor though, because just out of
Yeah.
habit.
Yeah.
And we both like how this stuff, tastes, but still every one of these, well, this one is the only one. This one he did buy for me, even though I told him not to because I had one that works still.
Right.
But he loves these. Like he loves little gadgets and stuff. So he has bought so many, and I just use his hand me down because
Yeah.
he buys so
This
many of these
this
things.
was this was my boyfriend's too, because mine broke. I dropped it and then it started leaking, so that was it. Because I had like a little penguin,
Oh, that's cool.
so he was using this one, but he doesn't like it. So I've been using this on and
I
off.
like that one. That looks cool.
If the only thing that sucks is some of the liquid will come out like in your mouth when you're like using it. I don't like that.
Yeah, you know what? My husband, he has one too, and it does that one make like real big clouds?
It can, but it bothers my throat sometimes. But it
Well,
can, yeah.
well, I wonder if it's because the one that he has makes real big clouds too, and sometimes it gets in his mouth. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that's a
like
big cloud.
it can, but
Yeah, see, I can't I'll choke.
you can't be clouded out.
Yeah, not like that. Like I choke. I just I can't do it. But my husband, he'll be doing all kinds of tricks with it, like where you put it on the table or something, and you like do
Oh,
your hand up
yeah.
a certain way, and it makes like a little tunnel, and
Yeah, I don't do any of
I'm
that.
like, really? I'm like, y'all crazy.
Yeah,
Why are you trying to do tricks? Like you wasting all that juice.
right.
And he likes food type flavors, and
This
I
one's
can't
vanilla.
stand that.
I have vanilla. That's it.
So well, I was trying to look. I've got all kind of different flavors that I like. My favorite is orange dragon. Like I love it. It's
Yeah.
really good. And there's this other one that I like. It's called Summertime,
Okay.
and it's really good. It's all different. Like it's all different flavors, but it when you use it, it will remind you of summer. Like it's just one of those that it really is like summer. And then I like some of the fruity ones. But I can't do those food ones. Mm, I
Yeah,
don't
some
like
of them are
that.
weird. There's one I think something that's like unicorn something.
Oh
Um,
yeah, there's like unicorn snot and unicorn shit
no, not
and
this. This
or
one was like just
unicorn
like
milk.
something like that. Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like
see, Chad
delicious, but
loves
it's
that one.
expensive. It's expensive.
He loves it. He likes the unicorn milk and the monkey milk. And now his favorite is Junkyard Scotch, I think is what it's called.
Oh
And it's
wow.
really, really expensive. And you can only get it from this one company. And
Right.
it's really expensive for it. And I can't stand all those. Ugh, I don't. I don't like any kind of cake tasting or. Ugh, I don't
Yeah,
like all that.
strawberry or something.
He loves all that. Like a lot of the ones that he has will be like it'll taste like banana nut bread or something
Right.
along those lines.
Right.
Like that kind of food, and I can't. Ugh, I don't like that.
I think I like the vanilla. That unicorn one's really good, and I like blueberry, and that's like really it. Like I don't go all crazy with the other shit like green apple and no.
Yeah, I like mine are fruity, but I don't know they're good fruity. Now there might be some people that don't like mine, and I like menthol too. But now I have a friend that absolutely hates menthol, and one of my favorite flavors at the time, what was it called? I don't remember what it was called. It was something ice, but I had gave her a vaporizer because she didn't have one, and so I gave her, I had to fill it up with juice,
Right.
and I told her I didn't think that she would like it, but that's all I had with me.
Yeah.
And she loved it, even though she absolutely hates menthol. And she thought it was really good. But it wasn't like, you know how some of those menthol, it's way too overpowering, and it just tastes like you're sucking on a peppermint leaf or something. You know, it's way too strong. Like it has a fake taste or something.
Yeah, I don't like menthol at all.
But this one, it was, I don't know, it was more just like cooling. You know, you could taste, it was like minty, but it was more like a refreshing mint or something like that. It was, yeah, it was good. Like I really liked it though.
Do we got anybody watching at all?
Let's see. Nope. There was somebody called Tiki Taka, and they put a message at 12:49 and 12:50, but as soon as they put it, they retracted it.
Oh.
So I told them, hey, and well, there's one person in the chat. I just don't know who it is.
One person other than you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Hi.
I know. I keep telling them, hey, but I would tell them, but I don't know who it is. Because they're not chatting with us. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
They can watch the replay.
You know what, though? When I first started watching YouTube, too, I didn't comment or anything. I didn't comment. I felt like, you know, I didn't know anybody. I wanted to watch the videos, but I didn't want to comment until way later.
I watched for years before I ever made any videos. And I think
me too.
2015 maybe was the first year, or 2016. One of them was the first time I started making videos. You know.
Yeah, that I watched for years too before I started making any videos. Because I just started. I think I've only been making videos for like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, but you're doing so good though. I love your videos.
Thank you. I still get a little nervous sometimes.
Yeah.
But now when I first started doing it, I would get so nervous, and oh my gosh, I would think, like, you can hear it in my voice so much, and you can tell when I'm nervous anyway, because I say or you know,
yep,
or like, yeah, I do that really bad.
Same here.
Yeah, but it's getting better.
It gets
like it's getting a lot easier.
Yep, it definitely gets easier, and then it's like, before you know it, it's like a regular thing.
Yeah, and it felt weird too, just talking to the camera. You know, it felt so weird to just sit there and, hey, to the cell, like you're looking at yourself.
And it was. I'm talking to myself, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird, but now, you know, it's not. It's a lot easier. And too, when I first started, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to prepare like what I'm gonna do a video on. Like I need to prepare for this, and I need to write notes so I don't forget. Now, some things, like if I'm talking about something for the shop, then if I have key points that I need to, you know, talk about, I will write those down. But as far as like now, when I want to make a video, I just make a video. I don't write anything down, or you know, and that's why I stumble a lot too, because I don't prepare anything. I just do it.
Yeah, I do. I write notes a lot, or like things I want to talk about, especially if I'm showing you how to like do something, like a spell word.
Oh yeah, because I forget.
Or I'll just wing it and just go and do it, and like expect everyone to like know what I'm using and stuff. And I'm like, shit, I gotta tell everybody what I'm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will. I leave stuff out. Like I've made several videos, the DIY videos where I was making things, and then I would have to put a note, you know, in there that, hey, I forgot to add this, because I wouldn't freaking write anything down, and then I would forget and go out of order and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, like, I mean, if I'm doing, you know, let's say like the topic I did the other day was how do you meditate? That I just decide, like I wanted to make a video, but I really didn't know what to make a video on, and I lost my sheet. I have this sheet with all these ideas for videos,
Yeah.
that I could do, and I don't know what I've done with it. I put it somewhere, and so I didn't really have a topic, and I like to make a video when I feel drawn to make one too,
Yeah.
and I didn't have anything, and I
Right.
was doing something, and I was thinking about meditating and like different ways that you meditate, and I thought, you know
Yep.
what, this would be a great topic to, so
Yeah.
I could do tips on how to meditate, or things that
Mhm.
helped me,
Mhm. That's
and
what I was trying to
see,
do too. Yep.
yeah, like maybe there's somebody struggling, and
Yeah.
maybe they're just starting and they're having trouble, and so let me do some tips, and I did that, and I just was like, hey, I'm gonna do this video, and I just did it. But I do
I
that
was
a
I
lot
was
too,
trying
and
to
like I
do
said,
that.
I forget.
Yeah,
Do
I was
what?
trying to do that. I was trying to do that too with like the Monday meditation videos. I was like, I did a few of them, and then like I kept forgetting, and then I'm just like to the point where I don't feel like doing it. Like I don't feel drawn to keep doing it. So I don't know. Like I definitely like if I'm drawn to do a video, then I'll do one. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like I
Yeah.
can't just make some video every single day, not unless I'm drawn to do so. It's weird.
Yeah, I would love to do, and my goal was to do a video every single week, like at least just one a week.
Right.
It didn't matter, just one a week.
Right.
And I'm not real good at it. I normally do like every other week, you
Right.
know, and or I will, instead of doing like every week, I might do 2 or 3 videos on one day,
Yeah.
and then I just decide, like I have these ideas, these topics that I want to do, and I'll just take like Sunday or something and just
Right.
record everything, and then post them like that. But yeah, there are lots of things I want to discuss, and
Right.
maybe we can do some more videos together. Like I want to talk
Yeah.
about elements, and I want to talk about, I don't know, all kinds of things. I know I want to do the elements, and I don't know. I got all kind of ideas wrote down on, good topics like herbs too, like how I
Yeah.
use herbs and how other people use herbs, just so people can get an idea, even though like you might use rosemary one way and I use rosemary one way,
Mhm. Right.
we're both right. It's just our energy and the energy of rosemary, how we mesh together, and what rosemary is going to do for us.
Right.
And so I want to talk about that, but I want to give people, ideas too, like, so for people that's just starting out,
Yeah.
that really don't, know how to like meditate with plants and figure out, what it's going to do and like use their intuition. I want to give ideas and stuff. So I want to do like a little thing on that too.
That would be a good one, meditating with plants, because I'm interested in that. And like definitely with the herbs and stuff, like a lot of people don't get like where, we may feel that we need to use rosemary for protection and someone else might feel that they need to use it for something else. You know what I mean? And it's whatever
Yeah.
feels right to you. Whatever for
Hmm.
whatever reason you feel called to use it, then you use it that way. You know what I mean? If
Hmm.
that's what you feel that you should. And like
Yep.
I'll get people like comment on some of my videos. They're like, what is like my hot foot powder video. I think that's like my most watched video. And that's just how I was called to make it, and like what intentions I was putting into that. And I've had people comment like, how do you make this? And I'm just like, wait, what? I'm like, I explained it in the video and I explained what I used it for. It may not be what the traditional use of it,
Hmm.
or it may be a little different than that, but this is just what I was called to do. So.
Yeah, like I think that's what you should do. I think if you follow somebody's recipe to a T, unless, I mean, if you're called to use those same ingredients and use it the
Right.
same that way as them, then that's one thing. But if you're
Right.
using, you're making, like you said, your hot foot powder, and I'm, going through your list and using the herbs the same way as you. Well, some of those herbs might not feel like that to me. And
Right,
then
exactly.
if I use it anyway, well, it's not going to be as good because that's not what I'm feeling from this plant.
Right,
That's not what energy is giving off to me. It's giving me off something
exactly.
different. So it's
Right,
not going to, work the same way, or that, that's how I think anyway.
right,
To my,
exactly. Some people just, I think of people that are starting out don't get that either.
yeah. And
But
then,
also,
when I first started, do what?
I was saying you also like you got to open yourself up to that too. Like some people don't get what you mean by what the way something feels for you. Some people need to open up to like feel those energies and stuff.
Hmm.
Like shadow work
Yeah.
helps with that a lot.
Yep. I agree. You're right. And meditating.
Yeah.
Being able to meditate
Mhm.
really helps with that as well. And then, like, feeling your energy, like creating energy balls and
Yeah.
feeling your energy so you can tell the difference, And then one thing that I do, like when I do, uh huh, okay, whenever I do, like meditations with the plant. So I
Yeah.
sit out in nature where the plant grows, like where it's wild, where it's in that habitat.
Yeah.
And I sit with it, and then you use heart perception, and you open your heart to the plant. So you want to connect your energy. So at first you'll feel like this is, say, your energy, this is a plant's energy, and it's gonna feel like this. Like when you open your heart perception and
Yeah.
like you're trying to connect with the plant, like you're gonna feel the energy going like this. And then you want to project your energy out like it's going around the tree
Right.
and merging. So it goes like it's going up and around to the other side, of the tree, and it's merging. And then you'll feel when they get in sync and start flowing
Yeah.
together. And it might take a while for you sitting out there every single day and meditating with the same plant before you start receiving messages. But this plant it will read you just like you're reading it,
Right.
and like it wants to learn about you just like you want to learn about
Yeah.
it. And you'll get, depending on the plant, you might get little bits and pieces here and there, and then it might just overload you with information.
Right.
But it's really, really cool the first time you like link up, with a
Right.
plant when you're meditating, and it's like you're vibrating on the same frequency.
Yeah.
And so I think of it like how a computer, like a hard drive, when you download something in, and
Mhm.
you're downloading all this information,
Right.
that's how it is, and bits and pieces. And I always give an offering, to the
Yeah.
plants. Like
Definitely.
anytime I do this, because it's like I'm thanking this plant, and I always tell it to, like, I introduce myself to
Yeah.
it, just like if I was sitting there and meeting a new person.
Yeah.
I introduce myself to the plant, that I'm
Mhm.
wanting to work with, and I ask it, like, will you be my teacher?
Yes.
I want to learn from you. I'm willing to sit here, as long as it takes, or come back as many times as it takes to learn from you, because you have the wisdom, you
Right.
are the wise one. And I want to learn from you. And I have yet to find a tree or plant that has not wanted to help,
Right.
and like share their wisdom. So far, I've not met any that, now there's some that are real, like, there's some that are real slow. It's like they're almost timid, that starts off real slow, and they want to learn you first before they start sharing all this information. And then I've had some that are just like, here I am,
Yeah.
come and get me, like I'm here, so
See, I do.
they're all different, and each plant is different too. Like, just say it's basil. Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say like, well, every single basil plant is like this, because it's not. Each plant's got its own energy. I mean,
Yep.
of course, it's got its own, like, chemical makeup. So it's gonna have a certain frequency as the same. It's gonna all of them are gonna vibrate on a certain frequency. But as far as each one has its own energy and its own signature
Right.
as to what it's going to do
Yeah.
for you, you know, how it's going to help you.
Right.
It's amazing. Like, I love this shit. I'm a big
I
plant nerd.
I know, right? I love it though. I've never meditated like with plants or anything like that, but I use like psychometry when it comes to like if I'm like picking something out of nature or whatever, like I'll touch it
Mhm.
first. Like I'll touch it and like ask like permission, like and just you know
Yeah,
what I
that's,
mean?
I always do that too.
And like when I my mom and I enjoy going beach combing a lot because they live like right by
Hmm.
the ocean and stuff. So like we'll go and like forage on the beach for stuff and look for little rocks and whatever hagstones and stuff. And like I don't I don't leave an offering, but only because I personally ask every time I go if an offering is needed for whatever I take with me.
Hmm.
And usually the offering that they want or the spirits of the ocean and the beach and whatever I'm taking, usually, it's happy with me like picking up trash as
Yeah.
we go. We clean up trash, like we find a lot of plastic and stuff, and we always
Hmm.
have like we have a bag that we put all our little treasures in and we're that we want, and then like we have another bag that we take with us to put like plastic trash in and shit because we found a little Matchbox car on the beach last year, like this past summer, and we have it here somewhere. Gage plays with it. Well, and it's dark purple, but there's little tiny dents in the metal of the Matchbox car from like being tumbled around in the ocean and stuff.
Yeah,
I thought that
that's
was like the
cool.
absolute coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that is cool. We clean up outdoors too. Normally at the parks, and then
Yeah,
just when we go walking in the woods and stuff,
yeah.
we clean up too. That's why I find so much petrified wood
Oh, I
from
know.
cleaning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all.
it's great.
He finds the best petrified wood, y'all. Just look at this
Yeah, I
shit.
love petrified wood.
Look at this shit.
Say something so it'll pop up.
And there's a bug hole in it. Look at it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is super cool with that bug hole.
I love it, and I still have it sitting right up here.
That's
Like,
cool. I love petrified wood. And this petrified wood here, it's just so amazing feeling. Like it has such a good energy to it. Man, my eyeballs are itching.
that was me earlier. You saw me taking my glasses off, and I'm all like,
Yeah. They are itching like crazy. And it's been, it's not really been cold, and but it's not hot either. And it's
yeah,
been raining forever, and the sun finally came out.
yep,
So stuff is probably, starting to bloom a little bit because there's still green stuff everywhere here.
yeah. Not here. Everything's like in that dead looking stage where everything's all dormant.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff dead here too, but there's lots of green stuff too. Like my yard is still green.
Yeah. Ours, I mean, our grass is a little bit, but I mean, everything else is like the trees, most of the leaves are down, like everything's
Mhm.
very dormant.
Yeah. See, I love when it looks like this though.
Yeah.
Hi, Tiger.
I love in the springtime when everything like is still that dormant look or that dead look of winter, but like everything starts getting like a green hue to it, where like everything looks like tinted green, and then all of a sudden,
Hmm.
next thing you know, there's shit's just growing everywhere, and I love that in the spring. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I do
What's
too. I
Tiger
like
doing?
to watch plants come up like right when they start to submerge from the ground, and I
Yes.
like to take pictures of them and then watch, each stage. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So nobody watching? Are we got
No,
trolls back again?
we have no trolls. We just have the one person that's watching. That's not that's not in the chat. They're just watching.
We
That's
might have
the
just been stuck doing this too late, or people are busy.
Yeah. I
What
wonder
time
if
is it?
because it's um winter solstice, if like people are, we're doing their celebrations and stuff,
Yeah, maybe.
and didn't. And then again, I mean, my channel's not been going very long, so I figured that there really wouldn't be that many,
That's
you
okay.
anyway. But yeah, that's fine. I mean, people will see it, and we can post it after.
Yep.
So people can come back and watch. Well, if you want to, I'll ask you, the rest of these questions. I don't think there's many more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 questions left.
All right, go for it.
So you want okay? Let's see. All right. So, are you in a coven or are you solitary?
Solitary.
Me too. I
Always
am.
have been.
Yeah, me too. I think covens are really cool as far as, it's like a sisterhood or, or a
Yeah.
sister and brotherhood. It's just like another family.
Yeah.
But I have a problem with rules. And, like, I mean, you have certain rules and stuff that you have to follow.
Right.
You got to do things certain ways, I'm sure,
Yeah.
because there's so many people. There has to be some kind of structure.
Right.
And I just don't do
I know.
rules too well.
Me either. I like to do my own thing,
Me too. And I like to do stuff spur of the moment,
Oh,
and
exactly.
I go on my intuition so much
Yes.
that I can't have something that's like set in stone. Well, this is
Yeah.
how it's going to be.
Yeah, because
So
sometimes you'll set a working in stone, like I got to do this tomorrow, and then
yeah.
tomorrow comes and you're just like, I'm not feeling it, so I'm not doing it. Like I couldn't force
Yep.
myself.
Yeah, or like on this day you do this, and on this day, like this is when we're gonna get together. This is when we're gonna meet. This is when like everybody's
Yeah.
got different schedules too. So,
Right.
I'm sure it's hard, trying to, you just end up having to pick a time, because
Yeah.
everybody has different lives.
Right.
And I just don't do too well with that. Now, I
Yeah.
think it's cool when people do like online, like they kind of have like an online little coven where, they just might do like we're doing, do a chat, and everybody
Right.
like talk and help each other out and ask questions and stuff. I think that's really cool,
Yeah, it
to
is
do
definitely.
that. And I've done a few things with one of my friends, just us now, like we're in different states. We would
Right.
just plan and do it like at the same exact time.
Right. That's cool.
Um, yeah, and then me and you did stuff, over
Yeah.
the phone. We
Yep.
did it over FaceTime, and that was cool.
Yeah. That I enjoy
Um,
that.
yeah, I did too. But that's really the only. I mean, you and her are the only 2 people that I've worked with before.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really worked with anyone before. Like, I know, like, way back when, I had a friend that was supposedly wanting to be into this, and, like, she wanted me to help her, like, do her own initiation, like, ritual type of deal. But
Hmm.
she, like, never stuck with it or anything like that, and I've never done anything, like, with anyone else other than, like, our little things over the phone.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've never been around someone else in person. It's
Yeah,
always been on the phone or just,
right,
scheduling a certain time
right,
and
same.
doing it. But that's it. And that's cool. Like I enjoy doing it like that.
Yeah.
My thing was saying overload. This
What's the matter?
vaporizer was saying overload.
Who said overload?
Now this
Oh,
vaporizer, it was
oh.
telling me overload, and I'm like, no, you ain't overloaded. Don't you? Don't you even? That's funny. All right, so let's see next question. I can hear one of these videos in the background I got going on.
Oh shit.
All right,
I was
that's funny.
wondering. I
Okay.
heard. I heard something.
Did you? It was the video in the background. I thought I could hear something, and I'm like, it sounded real low, like I could hear something talking though real low.
Yeah.
Like there ain't nothing in here.
Right.
So, okay, let's see. All right, how do you raise energy before doing a work-in, if any? So do you like try to do something special to raise your energy before you do any kind of work-in? Whether it be
Not
ritual or just, some kind of spell work.
not usually. I usually like to sage myself and do like the grounding and the centering, and then I raise it as I go.
I do
Like
that. I do that too. Grounding and centering, and I normally cleanse, everything real good
yep,
first,
yep.
like that, and then I always turn on music and I dance. Like
Oh,
first before I
cool.
do anything, and like I close the door, in here in my witchy room, I close the door and I
Right.
turn the music on and I dance to, and it just like raises the energy so much throughout the house. Now sometimes this is more for when I'm gonna hedge ride, though I will use a rattle,
Okay.
and then which I use the rattle more like for going into trance and like the drumming to go into
Right.
trance. But yeah, like raising energy, I do like dancing around, which I love
That's cool.
dancing.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
I'm always dancing. Like when I clean house and stuff, I'm always dancing.
Oh yeah, I do that when I'm cleaning too.
Mhm. That's good stuff.
Yep.
All right, so do you cast a circle before you do workings?
Not all the time, actually.
I don't either.
Not all the time. Sometimes I do, depending on what it is. But I used to every single time. But now that I'm more in tune to feel things that might be trying to come at me, it depends on what I'm doing to where I'll like put up a barrier. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like to make a physical circle. I don't. When I first started there, I thought you had to. Like I thought you. I
Me
mean,
too.
it was required. You had to cast a
Right.
circle, and I absolutely hated casting circles. Like because I would use stones, on the
Right.
floor, and I would use crystals and for the four directions. Now I still do that whenever I cast a circle, but most of the time I cast a circle with my mind. I just do it
Yes.
in my mind,
Yep.
and I don't, do a circle. Now I will do a circle if it's something big that I'm working
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
then I will go ahead and cast a circle. But
Right.
if it's not something real big, I normally just do it with my mind, because I
Yeah.
mean I go ahead and like I clean the walls in here, and I sage, or well, I smudge everything because most of the time I use rosemary and Palo Santos.
Yeah.
I smudge everything down real quick, and that's what I do. Okay, so what is one tip or advice you could give new witches?
Hmm. Don't think or feel that you have to follow everything you see or read to a T.
Yes.
You don't have to. If it feels right that you need to, excuse me, follow a certain spell or from a book or whatever the case may be. If you feel that you need to follow it to a T, go for it. And then you can, as your needs change and as you become more in tune, then you can, change it as you need to or want to. But don't ever feel that the way any particular person or book says that you need to do something, don't feel that that's the only way to do it.
That's a great tip, because that's what I was going to say too. Like, you do you, like
Yep.
you use your intention, I mean, your intuition, and find out what works for you. Like, just
Right.
because it says it's this in a book does not mean that's what you have to do, or you have to do it just like that book
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
Because if
Exactly.
you read, you read 10 books out of there might be 5 of those 10 books that say completely different things,
Yep.
all 5. And that's because yeah, they're an author, but that's their opinion
Exactly.
too, so they're going on what they've experienced,
Right.
and you got to go on what you experience, and it trial and error too, especially if
Exactly.
you're first starting out, it's trial and error.
Yep.
And I would
Exactly.
say too, Like the biggest thing that really did help me though was when I learned how important it was to center and ground and meditate
Yes.
daily, and even if you feel like you cannot get in a meditation daily, I don't care if it's when you have to go to the bathroom, like you sit on the toilet and you at least do some deep breathing, like
Yeah.
even if it's just for 4 or 5 times, just
Right.
do some deep breathing. But I think it's so important to ground and to center every day.
Yes.
I think that's,
Sometimes. Sometimes.
no matter what,
Yeah.
do what.
Sometimes ground and center multiple times a day.
That's like I keep and I have it on my altar. I keep a little roll-on bottle of grounding and centering oil, and I rub it on me. I
Yeah.
constantly, rub it on me. And so I normally walk outside first thing in the morning before I do anything, like before I do my yoga and anything. I walk outside, and I don't care if it's raining, I don't care if it's cold, if it's hot. I go put my feet on the ground, and
Yeah.
I center and I ground real quick. And then,
That's all.
it don't take that long. And you can get warm or get cool, in just a second.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take that long. And then if I feel like I need to throughout the day, then, I will. I'll ground and
Yeah.
center more. But I think that is so important, and especially when you're going to be working with energy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so important to
It
make sure
is.
that you can ground and center. And then I would say too, because I know when you first start, like you're so excited to, you want to start casting spells, like you're just so excited to
Yeah.
start, casting spells. And I think it's important to learn, like you should do protection spells first,
Yes.
before you're doing
Yep.
anything else. Like you need
Yeah.
to learn to protect yourself, because you're like a
Exactly.
lighthouse, like when you start, working with magic, you're like a lighthouse,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is going to be attracted. And I'm not saying this to like scare anyone.
Right.
It's just, that's what it is,
It's true.
and
Yeah.
yeah, everything is going to be attracted to you. You're going to be like this little glowing ball in darkness. I mean, I really see a lighthouse, a
Yeah.
lighthouse. And so I think it's so important, to protect yourself, and, just go on your intuition, like use books. I mean, it's great to learn from books, but
Yep.
then learn from it, but then turn it into your own thing,
Exactly.
and you got to get out there and do it. You got to see what works for you, you know,
Exactly.
and so that would be, my tips. Like that's what I wish. I guess that's what I wish I would have learned when I first started.
Same
Because
here.
I didn't realize YouTube was a thing. I didn't realize YouTube was a thing.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I went by books, and then when I found YouTube, there was some people that I watched that it was like you have to do it this way and this way only. And
Right.
so I wish I would have heard that, which I did once I started watching your channel and like Lady Grave Dancer and Ravenflower,
Right.
everybody then was like, you do you, like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
the big thing, was like, you do you. And I was like, this is so cool, because they're saying, because y'all all would say like, I do it this way, or this is how I do it,
Yep.
you can
Yep.
do it how you want to, you do it how you feel, but this is how I feel. And so I
Exactly.
thought that was really cool, because before that, it was like, you have to use this for this. And if you set up, it has to be like this. Your altar, you have to have this, and you have to have this tool and this and
Oh.
this. And I was like,
Right.
holy fuck,
Right.
that's a lot of,
And
you
if
have
that like
to.
feels right, that somebody has to have those set things, and
Yeah,
your
then
altar
that,
has to be this way, then cool. But for
yeah.
me, nope, I can't do it.
Yeah, like that's,
Did it
yeah,
for
like,
years, and I couldn't do it.
yeah, like you could do what you want to do, if you're called to have one of every item in your favorite witchy shop, then that's what you do. But I don't feel like people should tell other people, like this is how
Right.
you have to do this,
Right.
because that's just crazy. We're all different,
Yeah.
and that's what makes everybody unique. Like and I love that. Like I
Mhm.
love people being unique and different and,
Yeah.
going to the beat of their own drum. But that's my jam. All right, so let's see. All right, my last question is, what is your favorite divination tool?
My cards.
Yeah, me too. It
Yep.
used to be pendulum because when I first started, I loved working with pendulums, and that was my first divination tool was a
Right.
pendulum until I got cards,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh my gosh, I just want to keep getting more cards and more
I
cards
know.
and more
It's
cards.
yeah, it's an addiction.
Yeah,
Speaking of
I really
cards,
have to not let myself.
yeah. I
What
had
card is
another one
that?
pop out.
What is it?
Nature.
Nature.
Yep.
That card's probably for me
Get out
with
in
it being
nature
nature.
more. Get
Do
out in
what?
nature more. I said get out in nature more.
Oh, well, Lord, I don't know how I can get out in nature more.
Unless you need to go camping or something.
Yeah, yeah, the last time we went camping, let's see.
Was
We
it
went,
Thanksgiving?
no, we went for Renfest. So we went, you know what? We went the weekend of Samhain
Oh, okay.
because the weekend that we went was All Hallows Eve. Actually, we
Okay.
went twice, but we camped that night. That night we went. So in October,
Okay.
I went camping, and that was the last time that I went camping. But maybe it could be like right now because I've not been out in the woods in about a week because of the weather.
Yeah, that's probably what
So
it is.
it could be, yeah. And you know what? When Chad's off, I plan on going to our park because my yoga trapeze came in. I'm so
Oh,
excited.
cool.
Yeah, and I hadn't been able to try it out yet because it's been raining, and I wanted to try it like on trees and at the park on the playground
Yeah.
before because I just we rent this place, and so I don't want to put holes in the ceiling,
Right.
to keep it in one spot. And I want to do the door mount, but I want to do it
Hmm.
later because I just like it's fine for me to do, at the park because I would really like to do it there so I'm out in nature, when I
Yeah.
do it. So with the weather, how it's been raining and stuff, I've not been able to get out and do it. So
Right.
I'm hoping that maybe this weekend. Well, let's see. I got to go shopping Sunday. Well, I'm probably just gonna have to go do it Sunday too. I'm probably gonna have to do my shopping and then like take a break and go try out my yoga trapeze
Right.
and then go shopping again because I am dying to try that thing out. Like it
Oh, I
looks so
bet.
cool. It's made very good. It's parachute. It's the same thing that parachutes are made out of.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's cool.
still
It's
nobody's watching?
nope. Well, still just that one person.
Okay.
So you want to go? I know you're tired too. You want to
Yeah,
go ahead
girl.
and go since we got one person watching, and I'm sure they'll understand. Like we've been on here forever.
I know. What time is it?
It is 1:54.
So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning right now for me.
Yes.
Shit.
And what time did we start?
Like 11:30, I want to say. Something like that.
That's cool. We're gonna have to start doing this though, like once
Yes.
every week or once every other week or something. Like
Definitely.
this. Just do random videos like this where we just talk about
Definitely.
different things and just whatever's on our mind because it's fun. Even if we ain't got no people watching, it's still fun. I enjoy doing it.
Definitely. I agree. I enjoyed this a lot. Maybe I'll pull the cards out next time, like for
Yeah,
real.
that's
Like
cool.
I was just shuffling and messing around, but
Yeah, that's cool. We can do that. maybe I'll be a little more comfortable doing, because I do cards for some people, but it's like mainly people that I know. I don't
Yeah.
feel like I have that much confidence in myself yet, to do it, but I don't give a damn. We'll
And
do
now
it.
the only deck you have a couple decks or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 7 decks.
Nice.
So I got one is, well, I got 2 tarot decks, and then the rest are oracle decks.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, and one
I
of
would just
those,
pick the.
do what?
No, I was gonna say I would just pick the Oracle deck, whichever one that you're most like comfortable with, or whichever one you like using the most. Just go with that one for a while, even if that's the only deck you touch for the longest time. That's what helped me a lot.
Yes, I use all of them about the same amount. Because I actually really looked out. I love all of the ones that I've got. I
Yeah.
connect with all of them really good. I just, we've talked about it before, where I just feel like, like there's so many more people, that know so much, like I shouldn't be, because I don't know. I've only been doing it for like 4 years.
Yeah,
So
but that's okay.
that's my confidence thing, is I
Yeah.
feel like I've not been doing it long enough to be helping
Yeah.
folks, really.
That's okay. I mean, I've been doing it a long time, but I still like don't have that full confidence in myself where I struggle with that too. You know what I mean? Where I feel like,
Yeah.
okay, do I look like an idiot right now? Do I sound like I know what do I sound like an idiot or something? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool.
So,
We'll do it anyway.
yeah, okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan. All right, girl. Well, I hope you have a good night or
You
good
too.
morning.
Yeah, right. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. I'm glad that we did this again, and we will let you guys know. Maybe we can, like, I'll post something on my channel, or maybe next time we can do on her channel or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
we'll
maybe
figure
we can
something out.
post ahead of time, and let you guys know. Like, we can schedule it when it's going to be
Yeah,
scheduled, so you'll know in advance, so you can go ahead and
exactly.
prepare, for it. Now, we probably won't have a specific topic, because I like doing these kind of videos where
Yeah.
it's just like random chats, but we
Random
can
shit.
give you at least a time. So I hope everyone has a good night, and Ashley, I'm sure I will talk to you tomorrow.
Yes, girl. Sounds good.
All right, bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye, everybody.